The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon.
Glycon's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now.
And a pleasant good evening live from the north side. It's a great doubleheader tonight. Central Kentucky high school basketball. It's Henry Clay and Bryan Station alongside former UK Wildcat. I'm Ravi Moss. Actually, along former UK Wildcat Ravi Moss. I'm Chris Lamar. Welcome to tonight's broadcast. We will have girls encounter up first. Henry Clay 3-10. Bryan Station is 10-5. And then in the nightcap, the Blue Devils 8-8 on the boys' side. Bryan Station boys at 11-5. Let's take a look at a couple of players to watch here in the early going in this game. First, on the girls' side for Henry Clay, they have a lot of young players. Jaden Jeffers, one of the key returners off of last year's team. There you see her numbers, 10 points and 6 rebounds. And for Henry Clay, it's Jaden Jeffers, and for Bryan Station, Akaya Wade having a fantastic season as a senior, and Akaya is up to what is now over 1,000 career points. Wade at 16 a game, 1,100 career points. So we'll welcome in Ravi Moss, who joins us tonight. Ravi, this should be a very interesting girls matchup. You've got a Bryan Station team that's playing very well.
Yeah, Bryan Station's playing well. Henry Clay's struggling right now. Just a very young team that are led by 7th and 8th graders. So whenever you have a team like that, they're always going to find their way. So I think Bryan Station overall just has more depth, more maturity, more athleticism, but that doesn't mean that they're going to come out and dominate tonight. So while Bryan Station is at home and should be able to handle business, we'll see exactly what Henry Clay is going to be able to bring tonight.
Should be a great 3+ hours of high school basketball. Thank you for joining us. Up next, we'll chat with Coach Sanduski, the 5th-year head coach of the Bryan Station girls. We'll have that conversation next from Glycon.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world.
Head coach Serena Sanduski joins us here on the pregame as Bryan Station will host Henry Clay in girls basketball action. Serena, despite the loss Tuesday versus Douglas, I felt like you guys did some good things in that game. How do you feel?
I think there's a lot of room for improvement, but you expect that early on with these district games. Of course, it's rival games and everything like that. But our kids got to play in a really good environment on Tuesday. Another one will be here at home. So expecting them to learn from our mistakes on Tuesday and come out with a dub tonight.
Despite the loss, what did you like best about how your team played?
I liked our battles that we didn't give up throughout. We had good spurts where we put a couple plays together, but we got to get stops. I think that'll be important tonight as well with tempo.
Henry Clay has struggled, new coach, new system, and a lot of young players. How do you size them up at this point of the year?
We come out and we respect every opponent that comes out with us. We're going to try to dictate what we do. Everything else is secondary. So right now, I'm just really focused on us running our systems and playing within ourselves.
What do you want to get done tonight?
I want to win, for sure. It's a district game, so of course that determines postseason play. But I definitely want us to share the ball more. We can't have 20-plus turnovers tonight, so definitely cleaning up some of that stuff.
Let's talk a bit about Akaya Wade and what she means to this program. She's played, I believe, since the 7th grade. You've been around a lot of great players here. Describe what she brings.
She's a lot of energy. She's got a lot of experience as well. I think everybody knows that's watch this play. We go as she goes. So if she has a big night tonight and she can lead us vocally and emotionally, we should be all right.
Good luck. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach Serena Sanduski. We'll be right back after this.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Tonight's broadcast is authorized by Bryan Station High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. Robbie, let's talk a bit more about Bryan Station and a really solid start to their season, 10-5.
10-5. Started off playing well. Won some good games. Coming off a tough one against Frederick Douglass on Tuesday night. But overall, they've won some close games down the stretch. Had a buzzer beater here not too long ago, showing some growth as a team and developing. But like you said, Akaya Wade kind of runs the show and is the game changer for them.
Station is 1-1 inside the district. We'll talk more about that as this evening continues. Wade, as you see her numbers there, 16 per. And then you've got growth and improvement from Nicoya Gar and Sophia Haggard.
Yeah, Sophia Haggard, really good shooter, looks to get her shots up as a senior, getting a little bit more comfortable handling the ball. And Nicoya Gar is the same way. She's just a junior, but getting her a little bit more aggressive, I think, is something that will definitely benefit Bryan Station. And all of them just a little bit more emphatic and just more adamant about going after their shots offensively. Both these teams struggle to score the basketball, so they really want to try to get up and down, try to find easy baskets in this game. And I know that's something that Bryan Station is really going to want to do, is try to turn the Blue Devils over, get some buckets in transition, and really exploit their youth.
Yeah, 44 points per game actually for both these teams, and that's really the trend in girls basketball. A lot of low-scoring games, so Bryan Station could use an influx of offense.
Oh, yeah, any type of offense would help with Bryan Station. So they want to get some help off the bench. I know that Carrington Clark, Jakai Wilkerson, both players that are going to get time, just not players that really look for their shot. So I know that Coach would really appreciate them trying to step up and find some baskets. But, again, both these teams, I think, are going to look to try to get their offense off of their defense, get some stops, and create some turnovers.
And for Station to be +1 in points, scoring 44, giving up 43, and to have a 10-5 record, that says an awful lot about their moxie in close games.
Yeah, it just says, just shows how tough they are. They're not really a high-flying bunch, but what they do is play hard, and they play aggressively, and they understand the importance of defense and rebounding, and that just goes to the job that Coach Sanduski is doing over here and building this program. So anytime you're scoring more than your opponents and you're only scoring 44 points, it's a big deal.
Station 1-5 versus the top 100 RPI. There you see the lone win versus Beechwood. They do have a win at Scott County inside the district, won that one by 2. And there you see the close losses outside of the area there with Douglas and LCA as well. So a big game tonight for both teams, Bryan Station and Henry Clay. Up next, we'll chat more with this Blue Devil bunch. We'll talk more about the Blue Devil team as they try to get on the right side of things. They come into this game in a little bit of a losing string, and we'll talk more about Henry Clay girls basketball in just a moment from Glycod.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Back at Bryan Station High School on Glycod, I'm Chris LeBar alongside former UK standout Ravi Moss, Joe O'Malley, and on-camera Steve Bird is our producer. Let's talk a bit more about this Henry Clay team, Ravi, and it's been a tough start to the regime of Brian Tribble. They're 3-10, but bringing in a lot of new players.
Yeah, 3-10, and if you just look down the roster and look at the ages, you'll understand why they're 3-10. They're led by Nora Jane Dick, who is a 7th grader, and anytime you're going to have one of the better players on your team be a 7th grader, you're going to have to take your lumps. But Coach Tribble is really being patient. He said the great thing about Nora Jane Dick is that she's so coachable, and she's just a dog and wants to play, and she can't wait to get better. You have that, and then you have an 8th grader in Emmy Van Meter, and 7th and 8th graders playing major minutes in varsity basketball is a big deal, especially at the women's level. So whenever you have your better players that young, you're going to have some turnovers, you're going to have some questionable shots, and that's what Coach Tribble is working through. Now he does have some seniors in Jaden Jeffers, who is she's a stud. I mean, she looks really, really good. Even in warm-ups, I've always thought that she has a great game, really is grown up and matured as far as handling her self-control and getting better in that aspect. And if she can continue to get better and grow as the season goes on, it'll really help Henry Clay.
Blue Devils with one win over the top 100. It was Holy Cross of Louisville. Then you look at those area losses, and one would expect with a team this young, they're going to be far better at the end of the season than at the beginning or the middle.
Yeah, I mean, their best basketball is definitely still ahead of them. They're still trying to figure things out. And the more comfortable that Nora Jane Dick gets handling the basketball and making the right decisions down the stretch, the more that this team will be able to be involved in games. Now, from top to bottom, the roster may not be as athletic as Bryan Station, like I said earlier, and that is going to be something they're going to have to battle. But more than anything, they really have to take care of the basketball. They have to make sure they get a shot on each possession and a good shot and avoid live ball turnovers if possible.
There you see the Henry Clay girls coach. We'll show you a photo of Brian Tribble. He's got some experience having coached at Campbellsville University, Harrodsburg, but this is his first varsity head assignment.
Yeah, first time coaching, first time around. So he's learning too. He's learning on the fly just as well as the girls are. So hopefully the school's going to be patient with him and give him some time and let him develop this young squad and see what he can do down the road.
Henry Clay, as is Bryan Station, averaging 44 points per game. The difference is defensively. They're giving over 60 a game, or Station right at 43.
Yeah, again, I think it goes back just to the athleticism from top to bottom. Not as athletic as Bryan Station, so they can't defend as well. Also, when you're playing 7th and 8th graders against juniors and seniors, they're just not as strong. So they're giving up more straight line drives to the basket and offensive rebounds So things that you would expect out of a younger team. So things that they can work on, they can improve on. And like I said, the better basketball for them is ahead of them as the season progresses.
It's going to be a great night of high school basketball inside District 42. Girl-boy doubleheader, Henry Clay and Bryan Station. Up next, Ravi will have his game plan points presented by Elite Building Products. It's Henry Clay and Bryan Station. Girls basketball coming up from Glycon.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Your holiday is on us this season when you shop and save on new Kias from Cartown Kia.
Holiday savings start now, and you can drive home the new 2026 Sorento, leased for just $259 a month. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage, leased for just $229 a month. And don't miss year-end savings on new 2025 Kia Telluride, leased for just $299 a month.
Don't miss the season of new traditions at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Tonight's game plan is built by Elite Building Products. They are the right decision for your home. Robbie's got his architect hat on. Let's talk a bit about this Bryan Station team first in terms of what they must do well.
They really want to pressure Henry Clay. Their best offense is their defense. So if they can create some live ball turnovers, get up and down, get some layups, I really think that will help them. They need to rebound the basketball. So neither one of these teams are great at shooting. But they are pretty solid at rebounding, and Bryan Station has an athletic advantage in this game. They really need to rebound the basketball, and once they rebound the ball, they need to play with pace. So getting up and down will really benefit them in this game. Getting the Akaya out in the open court, letting her get some layups will really make a lot of easy baskets, and hopefully they can score more than 44 points today.
And certainly Henry Clay, the substantial underdog in this game, it stems. They've got to take good care of the ball.
Yeah, they can't turn the ball over, especially not live ball turnovers. And again, when you have a seventh grader running the show, you're going to expect some, but if she can minimize that and the team as a whole can minimize their turnovers, it would really help. In addition, they struggle to score too, so finding some easy baskets some way. They've got to make sure that they're making their layups when they get the opportunity to shoot them and try to put as many points up as they can. And lastly, they've got to stop penetration. Again, Bryan Station is a very athletic team, especially in the perimeter with the wings. And stopping that penetration and stopping those drives and trying to get a couple more stops than they're used to is really something that Henry Clay is going to have to do in order to stay in the ball game tonight.
Both these teams locked at 1-1 in the district. This is the first of two matchups. The second one will be at Henry Clay next month, so perhaps even more importance for Station to hold serve tonight.
Yeah, it is. Bryan Station really needs to win this game. You always have to protect home court when it comes to this time of year. So anytime you're at home, it doesn't matter who the opponent is. You really have to try to get a win. So pressure is on Bryan Station. They're supposed to win this game. Henry Clay is coming in free as they want to be, so let's see if they can come out and make some noise and pull off the upset tonight.
Boys game will tip in the vicinity of 7:30. While we have a moment, what do you look for in that game, Robbie?
Oh, man, you have two really, really good basketball players in Amari. What's Amari's last name?
Owens.
Amari Owens, I'm sorry.
And
Amari
Jackson
Owens and
Steffen.
Jackson Steffen. Those two guys can really play. So I'm really looking forward to that matchup, watching them go back and forth. Amari's been phenomenal all year, and so is Jackson. So those two highlighting that game is really going to be good. But it should be an up-and-down game. Really fun to watch.
A lot of eyes on that game. Scott County is hosting Frederick Douglass tonight in boys action. We will update you throughout the evening on that score. So a lot to look forward to tonight. Should be a fun 3.5 hours of high school basketball here on Glycott. We'll step aside one more time. Live basketball not too far in the distant future. It's Henry Clay and Bryan Station coming up in just a moment.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
My favorite thing about being a student at U of L is just the sense of community that I have on campus or off campus. Sports has positively influenced my life by taking me out of just slumps that I have in dark places. Anytime I'm feeling down or maybe alone, I always have basketball to go to. I can go to the gym at any time of the day and just my mind clears up. My name is Javon Hadley, and I'm better without it.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family. We'll underscore this with a disclaimer. We expect this to be the Henry Clay starters with Nora Jane Dick in the backcourt along with Emmy Van Meter. So you've got 8th and 7th graders back there with Aaliyah Baird, Kelsey Lawson, and Jaden Jeffers also expected to start. Jeffers, 10 points, 6 rebounds, and Nora Jane Dick as a 7th grader. team leading 13 per game. The expected starters for Station, a familiar quintet of names. A lot of experience. Akia Wade, 5'7" senior, 16 points, over 1,100 career points as a Bryan Station defender. Sophia Haggard and Elena Ward also in the backcourt. Then you've got junior Nicoya Gar and also 11th grader Deasia Bond for this Bryan Station starting five. And Robbie, the Station front court a little bit maligned, but they do some very good things.
They really do. Do a solid job of rebounding the basketball. Again, they're not putting up a ton of points. They really rely on the perimeter scorers for all the action. But what they do is understand who they are, understand their job, and rebound the basketball and do a good job of defending.
So Bryan Station and Henry Clay to tip it up in just a couple of moments. Take a look at the series information. These two teams will meet again in a few weeks at Henry Clay. Long-standing rivalry with at least 2, sometimes 3 meetings a year between these neighborhood rivals, with Station winning in last year's district tournament in overtime, and Bryan Station trying to win again here on their home floor. Great crowd expected as the boys game will tip at 8 o'clock, and we will step aside one more time. Live basketball coming up on the north side. It's girl-boy doubleheader live on Glycott, and we'll have it for you right after this pause. Coming up.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a full line of BioGuard products, equipment, and accessories. Have your swimming pool sparkling in no time. Visit Suntine Pools today.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game is brought to you by Man O' War Harley-Davidson. 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista. We see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt. Keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School. And now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Welcome to the north side. Girl-boy doubleheader tonight. It's Henry Clay at arch rival Bryan Station. Thank you so much for joining us on Glycod. Please subscribe to our free-to-watch and growing high school athletics streaming platform. So Station 10-5, Henry Clay 3-10. And both teams trying to get their second district win of the season against only one district setback. Great atmosphere as the Station starters will be introduced. Robbie, what was it like being introduced at Rupp as a starter in the atmosphere before a ball game?
Oh, man. Well, it depended on who we were playing, but no, more often than not, it was pretty electric, man. It's nothing like the feeling of getting your name called out and running down the line, slapping 5, and getting ready to go out and play. So even in high school, though, it's a great feeling, a great experience to get ready to tip it up on a Friday night. They turn out all the lights. You know it's game time. So these women are excited about this opportunity and ready to show what they're made of.
And great to have the girls recognized just like the boys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Station being introduced in what should be a very important game for both teams. And then the boys game, the nightcap, high-octane affair. You've got Champ Ligon of Bryan Station and Daniel Brown of Henry Clay, two of the most recognizable names in Kentucky boys high school basketball.
They're 4 and 5. Champ is 4 and yeah, coaches. 5 in the region.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that as those two gentlemen in the top 5 in the 11th region and most active wins, and they will meet tonight. Tonight's officials, Connie McGuire, Michelle Thornton, and Brad Vickers. What do you look for early, certainly from this youthful Henry Clay team?
Just making sure that they're taking care of the ball. Whenever you have 7th and 8th graders, there's always nerves and jitters at the beginning of the game. Bryan Station has the band. I always love the band. It brings such a high school atmosphere, and it makes the plays louder, and it makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking if you haven't had one before. So watching how they handle the jitters early and seeing if Bryan Station can get out to a fast start. The slower Bryan Station starts, the better for Henry Clay. So we'll see how this goes.
Henry Clay, of course, in their road blue, and Station, familiar jersey color of white with a little green trim around those gray numerals. And a lot to see with these yellow and bright sneakers out there. You got orange, you got a rainbow of sneaker colors in this one.
Yeah, that's the trend now. Everybody wears the bright colors. You got some pink out there, a little razzle dazzle. You don't even have to wear your team colors anymore.
What would Tubby let you guys wear?
Nothing.
White and blue, right?
That's about it. We were on a limited edition of what we could pick.
Limited fashion.
Yeah.
As Henry Clay started out, here's Aaliyah Baird. And Jeffers, the familiar name for this Henry Clay team. Returning starter off last year's group. There's an open 3 short from Baird, and Station out with it. Kaya Wade on her first touch. As Elena Ward runs into a roadblock, and she'll lose it out of bounds. Carolyn Young got the start at the post for Henry Clay, and Young credited with that defensive play.
Yep. Kind of what we expect out of the start here. Both teams trying to feel each other out. We can't get some points on the board. Here's Bryan Station with the pressure that I thought they would be bringing.
And you got Wade, the premier athlete, at the teeth of that press.
She can really cause a lot of problems being up top when she uses her athletic ability. She's got long arms, moves really well laterally, can cause some problems. And there's a turnover right there.
Turned over as Ward scarfed up the loose ball and into the midst of Wade. And Akaya Wade flips it in the corner out of bounds, and it will belong back to Henry Clay.
A little miscommunication there between Akaya and Carrington Clark. I think Carrington thought Sophia Haggard was behind her.
As Henry Clay, a scoreless minute to start this game. As Baird into forecourt. Around Jaden Jeffers. Aaliyah Baird tries a 3, and Henry Clay 0 for their first 2 from 3, and a foul underneath. Whistled on Bryan Station's Sophia Haggard.
Yeah, I think they got Haggard holding Jeffers a bit down here, Joan, for that loose ball. Henry Clay doing a solid job of moving the ball around the horn, though, against the zone.
Henry Clay as a team from 3, limited surplus, but 42% from three-point range. But go for their first 2 here. As Lawson finds right through the midst of Jeffers. I don't think she was expecting that pass, and a careless turnover.
Those are the turnovers that will drive Coach Tribble crazy. The ones that you really, really have to avoid are the unforced turnovers with no one around you.
Now Kaya Wade, number 1, will handle. Trying to get to her spot. Lofts it with the left, and a rebound snatched by number 4, Leah Baird of Henry Clay.
That's the penetration we were talking about.
And Wade gobbling up that loose ball, accelerating down the middle of the floor, races up and draws a foul on Henry Clay's number 5, Kelsey Lawson.
Bryan Station creating another turnover, getting out in the open court, attacking the basket, and giving herself an opportunity to put some points on the board for this game.
Wade a 62% free throw shooter. And well short with that one. So a sloppy start offensively for both teams.
We prefaced that. Neither of these teams are high-scoring basketball teams. Both of them struggle to score, and we're seeing that early right now. It's cold outside, though. They got to warm up. Everybody's getting loose. They got to warm up a bit.
And Henry Clay now down a point as Wade scores the game's first point. Here comes Jeffers, the versatility of her to bring it across. Nice weave in the lane. How about that move?
That's tough. Jaden Jeffers. I'm telling you, I'm a fan of Jaden Jeffers. She's got game. She moves like a basketball player. Having that confidence to bring that ball up against the press and attack is a big deal for Henry Clay, something that she should be comfortable doing and look to do more often. Finish it off.
And the completion by Jeffers. And that's going to enable them to pick up with a 2-1-2 press.
And again, Bryan Station struggles against pressure as well, so Henry Clay doing what they need to do and attempting to cause some turnovers.
Elena Ward perched out for a three, and Henry Clay gobbles up the rebound. It's 23 Jaden Jeffers, fresh off that three-point play.
I'd like to see Jaden Jeffers be extremely aggressive tonight.
And Nora Jane Dick handling it. Jeffers inside the line. And the rebound into the midst of Elena Ward, number 30 of Bryan Station, the senior. Outlet to Kyle Wade. And the rebound vacuumed in by Kelsey Lawson, and then she lost the handle. Wade heaves a three. She's missed a couple from out there. Station attacking the backboard, and a foul on Henry Clay's Carolyn Young.
Kyle Wade didn't give up on the play, made the turnover, created the turnover. Elena Ward was unselfish in giving that ball up. Kyle Wade missed the shot, but Carrington Clark doing her job, getting on the boards, and she has a chance to go to the line and get her name in the scoring column.
So Bryan Station seeking their first field goal of this game. That one well off the mark. Bryan Station sub as Elena Ward will shuttle out. And one more free throw for Carrington Clark, 5'8" sophomore.
Big fan of Carrington Clark's. I'm biased. I'll go ahead and admit it. It is my niece. So.
Oh, wow.
She gets another one.
And that one swirls in. So 3-2.
Not quite as unbiased as I need to be. I apologize, but it is family. We'll get up here and go. Oh, good.
And Henry Clay poised in the half court. Nice funnel to Jeffers.
Good skip.
There's a high arcing three. It's nice pure for Kelsey Lawson.
Really well done. Kelsey Lawson was ready for that. Jeffers took her time against the pressure, found the open Kelsey Lawson, and Kelsey Lawson's had her feet set, ready to go, and fired.
And Henry Clay foul coming up the floor, but the Blue Devils off to a nice offensive beginning.
Definitely. Jeffers is doing a good job handling the pressure. They have had some turnovers, but Bryan Station hasn't been able to capitalize so far.
And Station back in the half court, trailing 6-2. There's Sophia Haggard on the bounce. Inside the teeth of that defense. And that's where they wanted it. Kyle Wade heaves one short. It may have been partially deflected. And Henry Clay with some momentum and a positive beginning early. Leah Baird off the window, left that long. And the rebound scarfed up by 20 and Ravi's niece, Carrington Clark. And it's out of bounds back to Henry Clay.
Yeah. It's a not the cleanest game so far. Both teams still, again, trying to handle pressure. It's going to be the key for both teams. Who can handle the pressure? Who can make layups when they get to the paint?
Nora Jane Dick idling right wing for Henry Clay. Back to Baird. You see the confidence of Jeffers and the confidence the team has in her.
She's got moxie.
Lawson steers that three long. Backside Corral Baird. She'll loft it up and in. And a Station timeout. And an 8-2 Henry Clay start. We'll step aside. Back in 30 seconds. It's Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Aaliyah Baird with the putback off of the 3 miss, and Henry Clay, Robbie, playing very well early.
Exactly what Coach Tribble wanted to see. Coming out, not getting behind, still making turnovers, but not getting upset by them. They're being really patient. Jaden Jeffers is really doing a good job picking and probing, catching the ball in the middle against that zone and collapsing the defense. And then they're doing a really good job of rebounding the basketball. So Bryan Station's going to have to get it together, pick it up if they want to hold home court.
Sophia Haggard will inbound as Henry Clay again with some pressure to start this game. Well executed across. It's Carrington Clark in the corner. And a deflection off of Emmy Van Meter, number 3 of Henry Clay. It will stay Station.
Emmy Van Meter, the 8th grader, stepping in, applying some pressure. Plays big-time minutes in the 8th grade. That's nothing but experience. By the time she's a senior, she's going to be a problem.
Kyle Wade in backcourt for Bryan Station. And Henry Clay in a zone. It's been pretty active early.
It's been active, and they've been able to cause some turnovers. Bryan Station hasn't done it. Oh, that's what they have to do.
Post entry well executed. It's Tony Uwese with a basket.
Really well done. Bryan Station has a size advantage. Getting her the ball against the zone is a very, very great idea.
8-4. Station with their first field goal. Aaliyah Baird slings in a 3.
Aaliyah Baird came to play tonight. She's got 5 quick ones for Henry Clay.
And the Blue Devils, they've connected on 2 from distance. And Station does bring it into forecourt.
Just barely got it over that 10 seconds. Pressure being applied by Henry Clay is really working.
Jakai Wilkerson with a nice post entry into Tony Uwase, and she'll head to the foul line after the foul. We see head coach Serena Sanduski huddled around a couple of her student athletes, and this Station team in very positive hands with her at the helm. Uwase rams in the free throw. Well, she shoots them at 72%.
Pretty good clip for a big. You always want your bigs above 70%.
Well done, young lady.
Keep her in the game late, throw it into her with no problem. 4 quick ones. She's really changed the game since she's checked in.
And it's 11-6. Henry Clay with the lead. 2.5 in this opening quarter. Doubleheader tonight, girl-boy basketball action. And a travel ensues as Jaden Jeffers, perhaps a little overzealous as she drove it in.
It's a little bit too deep on the penetration. When she got that deep, she had 3 defenders around her, actually. Probably could have kicked that out, reset, and tried again.
Got a Henry Clay sub. Carolyn Young back in as Kelsey Lawson will shuttle out. And Jakai Wilkerson on the point. And great defense. Nora Jane Dick with the reach into deflection off of Wilkerson for a turnover.
That's just grit right there. Really well done. Timed that up. Stole it right off her, hit it right off her leg.
Now Baird, extra pass in the corner. Van Meter guides that 3 off the mark. Baird to follow, changed and blocked by Uwase, and Station out with it. There's Wilkerson. And too quick as it's over Uwase for a turnover.
It's tough. Turnovers bug both of these teams. They're both their Achilles heels are the turnovers that they commit.
Now Jeffers around to Dick. Nice deflection out there, but possession stays with the Blue Devils. Dick in the corner, right through Jeffers, also through Uwase, and Station out with it. Outlet pass, Benicia Penny, and it's going to stay Station ball underneath.
Let's see if Station can get a good play out of this half court, out of this underneath out of bounds. Get a basket here. Yep.
That's a well-executed play underneath, right in front of the basket, and a foul as Nicoya Gar was hit on the way up.
Yeah, Nicoya Gar, one of the taller players on Bryan Station. Really needs to work on finishing strong, though. She got that ball right there. Did get some contact, but that's a shot that she can definitely finish. But she goes to the line for two.
Got a Henry Clay sub momentarily as Gar, 57% free throw shooter. And Station leaving some early points at the foul line.
They really are. Right now they missed 3 of them. 3 for 6. No, I'm sorry.
And another one off the mark. A violation as well. So Henry Clay possession.
No, 4 for 8 right now. Got to make your free throws.
As Henry Clay brings it, Jaden Jeffers spinning in the lane. And deflected, and a turnover. Great defense by Penny to claim the loose ball. And Wade, Akaya Wade, soars for 2.
That's just playing into the Station's hands right there.
Back of the other, and Kelsey Lawson fouled on the way up.
Better job by Henry Clay getting the ball into the middle and attacking the basket from the middle. Last possession, Bryan Station was able to move Jeffers right down here to the corner where she was in no man's land. She had 2 defenders, and then she had the baseline and the sideline as a defender as well. Not a good situation, but much better possession here. Kelsey Lawson goes and sinks 1.
Kelsey Lawson now with 4 points, season high 12 versus Knox Central. Is this Henry Clay team not playing like a 3-win team here in the first 7 minutes of the game?
This goes to show the work that Coach Tribble is doing over there. It's going to take time, and as we said, their best basketball is ahead of them. And this is a big game, important game, and they're going to come out and play like it.
There's Gar across to Elena Ward, and Ward drawing some serious attention. Now Wade astride, flips it in the lane. Gar tees up a 3, and a whistle, and I believe, is that a player control foul underneath? It is.
Oh, it did. Akaya Wade after the pass.
So Wade called for the player control foul, her first. And possession back to Henry Clay.
That's one way to stop penetration, is to take those charges like that.
There's Jeffers. Threads the needle around Jocelyn Turner on the floor for the first time. Turner out with it, tries a 3. Yes!
Boom. Instant offense right there for Turner. Check in, get your first shot up, and knock it down.
Henry Clay doubling up their rival here. Clay has come to play.
Yes, they have.
How about that move? Uwase comes up empty and out to Station with 16.2 in the quarter.
Talk about developing players. Players coming in and getting better. Jocelyn Turner, freshman, that's her season high.
Inbound, and Gar from the doorstep trims it to 6.
Really good job executing their out-of-bounds plays. Bryan Station's got 2 layups out of their out-of-bounds. Well done.
Just over 7, now less than that. Back outside, Dick a 3. Yes!
Thanks, Oben.
And Henry Clay, a sizzling start to this game. Jocelyn Turner and then Nora Jane Dick connecting on late 3s in the first quarter. And a 19-10 Henry Clay lead after 1. More coverage coming up right after this timeout from Glycon.
road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Henry Clay with 4 threes in the first quarter and a 19-10 beginning.
Team that scores 44 points a game came out and scored 19 in the first quarter. Henry Clay came to play today. Bryan Station has done what you can't do if you're a home team, and that's give the visiting team some belief.
And Station answering. There's Ja'Kai Wilkerson.
That's the way to start the second quarter if you're Bryan Station.
And Henry Clay flipping in the corner back to Turner. And inside, Nora Jane Dick from the doorstep.
Great composure there by Nora Jane Dick. Turn, face, go up, confident stroke there. Let's just look at Henry Clay. You see them. They've got bounce. They've got some juice. They're playing with some fire right now.
And a travel. Good defense up top by 23, Jaden Jeffers. And Jaden Jeffers off that assist will handle it and flip it over to Nora Jane Dick. Jeffers heaves a three. And a rebound snatched out of there by Bryan Station. Here comes a Kyle Wade. Wade inside the arc. Steers it short. Rebound, Ja'Kai Wilkerson, and she'll draw a foul.
Tough call there on Jaden Jeffers. But Ja'Kai Wilkerson has come in and done a really, really good job offensively, shooting the ball, getting offensive rebounds, being active, making a big imprint on his basketball game.
Wilkers now with 4, reducing the deficit to a touchdown with under 7 minutes in this opening half. And rattles the second one in as well. Henry Clay, for the most part, taking really good care of the ball.
Really good. The extended pressure has not bothered Henry Clay at all. I think that's the reason why they're able to be up right now.
Dick, a three.
Oh,
the bank is open again.
I don't know if she means to do that or not, but it's working.
Nora Jane Dick directing a three in off the glass. Their 5th made three. And an answer, Sophia Haggard.
That's what she does. Sophia Haggard gets the puppy set. She could knock down some threes.
There's the entry to Kelsey Lawson. Good overplay by Uwase. And Station out of the scrum with it, down a half dozen.
Another one.
And the bank is closed down at that end as Wilkerson tried her luck at it. And a foul on Jaden Jeffers, a little bit too greedy around the backside.
That's her second foul. She's going to have to be a little more careful now. Really need her in the game just to continue to handle that extended pressure by Bryan Station.
Carolyn Young back on the floor for Henry Clay. Kelsey Lawson will exit. And Bryan Station going to their bench as well. Carrington Clark has been re-entered. Wilkerson directing one. A little bit long on that one. Rebound claimed by number 3, Emmy Van Meter.
I think she rushed that. She had a lot more time than she took there.
There's Baird. Good look at the near corner three. Comes up empty. And Ja'Kai Wilkerson with the rebound. Good extra pass. That one's well long in the corner. That was off the mark from Sophia Haggard as Henry Clay with a rebound and a Bryan Tribble timeout. So Henry Clay will pause play for 30, and we'll join them. Henry Clay leading Bryan Station 24-18. Back with more coverage right after this pause from Glycon.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Chris Labar, Robbie Moss back live on the north side. Girl-boy doubleheader tonight inside District 42. Henry Clay leading Station 24-18, and they've made 5 threes.
Yeah, man. They can shoot the basketball. I mean, as a team on the season, they were shooting 44% from three-point land. 40% as a team, almost 45% as a team is phenomenal. So they've been able to hit some shots today, and they're playing with a lot more confidence, a lot of zest in here tonight. So seeing that and the good start, we should be in for a battle tonight.
These two teams will meet again February 13th on the return trip to Henry Clay. Both teams 1-1 inside the district. The only common opponent in the district thus far, both road losses at Douglas. Henry Clay lost by 41, and Station on Tuesday suffered a 36-point setback.
Yeah, Douglas is the cream of the crop in this district right now. Both these teams have some work to do to get to that level.
Here's the entry. Good overplay by Wilkerson to get a hand on that ball. And Sophia Haggard out with it, number 13 for Bryan Station. Ja'Kai Wilkerson, good ball fake as Haggard patrols the lane. And Wade now will creep back to the center portion of the floor. Haggard flings and connects.
Can't be late to that closeout. Henry Clay goes man-to-man, and they let one of Bryan Station's best shooters in Sophia Haggard get a wide-open look.
Haggard now with 2 threes tonight. That's 27 on the campaign, and the deficit now at 3. It was 9.
Really good comeback still there by Akaya Wade to come back, get her hand on that, make a deflection.
Here comes Akaya Wade salivating in the lane. A little baseline floater off the iron from Uwase, but the putback goes.
Good job by Nicoya Gar sticking with it. Akaya Wade kept that ball open, kept the ball alive by tipping it to her. And Nicoya was able to finish that.
Station has outscored Henry Clay by 8 in the first 4 minutes of this quarter, erasing a 9-point hole. The follow shot off not once but twice. And Station, a basket here, will give them their first lead in transition. And Wade could not get it to go, but Ja'Kai Wilkerson does.
Really good follower. Didn't give up on the play. Wade had a wide open layup. You think she's going to make it, but didn't take anything for granted there. Well done. Danger zone time for Henry Clay. Really need to settle down and get a good one here.
25-24.
That's what Coach Tribble's saying. Calm down. Let's get a good shot. Lost our lead. We need to stay in this game.
There's Nora Jane Dick around the edge. Lost it out of bounds.
And that's a 7th grader. Tough situation. Really got to have a shot there and don't get one up.
Henry Clay with a couple of subs. You see the positive reinforcement there by the head coach.
Oh, yeah. You've got to just love on her right now. She's played really, really well so far. You're going to need her for the rest of the game. So put your arm around her. Tell her, hey, we're all right. You're doing fine. Get your blow. We're getting back in there.
A very impressive 5 minutes in this quarter for Station. Again, they trailed by 1 trailed by 9 at the beginning of this quarter. And there's a steal and a wide open path to the basket. Jaden Jeffers will knock it in.
Not much effort to get back there by Bryan Station after that turnover.
Jeffers now with 5 as Henry Clay retakes the 1-point lead. And Akaya Wade up top for Bryan Station.
Henry Clay goes back to the zone. Zone was really, really good to them. They went man-to-man and allowed some free shots The zone is causing a lot of trouble for Bryan Station.
Oh, and the pinball found a station player underneath, and a travel whistled on Tony Uwase. Multiple subs coming in. As Henry Clay with the ball leading 26-25. Nora Jane Dick up top, really impressed with her poise as a young player. And there's a travel violation.
That's tough. Yeah, for a 7th grader to be able to handle the ball as much as she does, to be as relaxed and as comfortable as she does. Yes, she had to turn over a couple possessions ago, but that's going to happen. But what she's learning and what she's gaining as a 7th grader now is priceless.
Jaden Jeffers moving laterally, trying to defend Jakai Wilkerson, and there's a turnover as Uwase lost it out of bounds.
Oh, that's Clark.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Clark, yeah, tough one.
Got 3 more defenders coming in.
Mass substitutions in. Good ball game here tonight.
Kind of thought it might be with both these teams, regardless of records, the rivalry. So many great rivalries inside this 42nd district. This certainly one of them. Nice weave underneath, and Dick is fouled in a clever entry from 23 Jaden Jeffers.
Really well done there. Really good play. Pass the ball, cut through after the pass, get it back. He's able to get to the line and get some free throws here. Try to give Henry Clay this lead back.
Nora Jane Dick, 69% free throw shooter, with 8 points here in the early going for Henry Clay. Blue Devils as a group, 65% on the year from the foul line.
Amazing they shoot it from 44% from three-point land and just 65% from the free throw line. Expect a little bit higher from a team that shoots the 3 so well.
And Dick gets the roll there, and this Henry Clay team, you get the sense they're going to get better and better, as will Station, but a lot of youth and I think a high ceiling for the Blue Devils.
Oh yeah, they've still got a lot of growing to do, and games like this where they can stay in and battle is just going to give them confidence that they can stay in games later on in the season. So a lot of upside. Went back to that zone.
There's a Kyle Wade on the drive. And a propelled 3 from Wade off the mark, and Jeffers with a rebound and a foul over the top on Jakai Wilkerson and Bryan Station.
Really good rebound there by Jaden Jeffers. Clay's up 2, I'm sorry.
27-25. There's Van Meter up top. Jeffers, 15-footer, a little bit long there. Nice rebound backside by Baird. And it will result in a held ball. Arrow stays with Henry Clay.
Offensive rebounds aplenty for both teams. Neither team doing a great job checking out defensively and boxing out their man. So look for a lot of offensive rebounds in the second half if coaches don't address that.
There's Henry Clay underneath, and we'll see what they elect to do here in the latter stages of this half. Jeffers inside the line, flips it up. Good overplay rebound by Van Meter. Nora Jane Dick tees up a 3. And a strong arm rebound underneath, and another held ball. This time it will be Bryan Station.
Really good job by Uwase being strong with that ball, going and getting the rebound high. Brought it low, but good job going to get it in the first place. Henry Clay extending the pressure.
Jakai Wilkerson doubly dribbling. So back to Henry Clay after an unforced turnover.
35 seconds left up 2. Let's see if Henry Clay holds for 1 here. No shot clock yet. It's coming. It's coming very soon. We're going to have some games this season that will have the shot clock.
Yeah, I know the LIT having it this week down in Louisville.
Yep. But GRC is going to hold an invitational where they'll have one. That's a good bucket there.
Amy Van Meter.
Big bucket by Amy Van Meter, the 8th grader.
Her first field goal with 18 seconds now in the quarter, and over and back. And Station's had a few of those unforced turnovers in this first half.
We thought that it was going to be Henry Clay that struggled with turnovers because of the pressure that Bryan Station was applying. But Bryan Station has committed several turnovers that were really unforced. And it's really coming back to bite them as they're down 4, trying to keep it at just 4 going into the halftime.
And an opportunity for Henry Clay to reclaim some momentum late in this half. In the corner, that's Baird at 8. Van Meter at 4. And Van Meter lost it out of bounds, and that's going to close the first half. Henry Clay led by 9 after 1, and at half they lead 29-25 over Bryan Station. We'll step aside. More coverage coming up. It's Central Kentucky High School basketball live tonight on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
My favorite thing about being a student at U of L is just the sense of community that I have on campus or off campus. Sports has positively influenced my life by taking me out of just slumps that I have in dark places. Anytime I'm feeling down or maybe alone, I always have basketball to go to. I can go to the gym at any time of the day and just my mind clears up. My name is Javon Hadley, and I'm better without it.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryan Road in Lexington. Visit manofwarhd.com.
Halftime on the north side, Henry Clay and girls basketball action 4 clear. Bryan Station 29-25. I'm Chris Labar alongside with former UK Wildcat standout Ravi Moss, and this game has really been a tale of a couple of quarters.
Yeah, it has. Henry Clay fought back early. Started out the fight really, really well. Came out hot, made some threes, handled the pressure, and then in the second quarter, Bryan Station kind of settled in, created some turnovers, got the ball in the paint where they had the size advantage, hit the offensive glass, and were able to climb back into this game. But really impressed with Henry Clay's willingness to battle, fight back, and go into the half with a 4-point lead.
So Bryan Station 10-5 coming in. They outscored Henry Clay 15-10 in the second quarter, and Sophia Haggard a big reason why.
Yeah, Sophia was able to get away and find some open shots. She can really shoot the basketball. That's what she does, and she's able to get a couple threes up. But I have to say that really, really impressed with Jakai Wilkerson. What she was able to do off the bench coming in here. She got a lot of offensive rebounds, kept balls alive, was able to create some turnovers at the defensive end, and then not only that, made some shots, knocked down her free throws. So she came in and had a major impact on Bryan Station's big-time run in the second quarter.
Unofficial scoring, Nora Jane Dick leading all scores with 8 points. Aaliyah Baird 5, Jaden Jeffers with 5, Jocelyn Turner 3, Emmy Van Meter with 2. For Station, Sophia Haggard, as you see, with a half dozen. Akaya Wade only with 3. What's been the formula for Henry Clay on defense?
Henry Clay is really, really being successful in that zone. They went man-to-man, and Bryan Station was kind of able to go on that run. But when they're in that zone, it's a 2-3, kind of a matchup 2-3, where they're going out, falling back, switching off. And they've been able to create some pressure and create some turnovers for Bryan Station. So I think that they kind of need to stay in that. They've extended the pressure a bit, and Station has been able to beat that pressure and kind of find some layups in that. But when Henry Clay backs it up, packs it in, Bryan Station's not an excellent three-point shooting basketball team. On the season, they only shoot 24% from the three-point land. So packing it back in that zone, stopping that penetration, and making them shoot over, with the exception of Sophia Haggard, is not a bad move that Bryan Tribble's going to.
Henry Clay by 4 at the half. The Blue Devils are 3-10 on the season. Bryan Station is 10-5, but you certainly couldn't tell by the performance in the first half. So Clay by 4, and the second half is coming up next, live from the north side. This is Glycon.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Your holiday is on us this season when you shop and save on new Kias from Cardtown Kia.
Holiday savings start now, and you can drive home the new 2026 Sorrento, lease for just $259 a month. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage, lease for just $229 a month. And don't miss year-end savings on new 2025 Kia Telluride, lease for just $299 a month.
Don't miss the season of new traditions at Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Join Glycod in our quest to celebrate the performance of these outstanding student athletes tonight by joining and subscribing to our free-to-watch platform. And please subscribe and tell a friend, as Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. 29-25, Henry Clay by 4 as we get set for half 2. The boys game to tip around 7:30 Eastern. What do you look for here, Ravi, in the early stages of this second half?
Look for an increase in intensity from Bryan Station defensively. And just going to watch to see if Henry Clay is going to be able to handle that pressure. I know they're going to extend some pressure just because that's the best way that they can get some offense going. So we'll see if Henry Clay can withstand any pressure and take care of the basketball, and if Bryan Station is going to be able to score against the zone that Henry Clay is going to do.
So Henry Clay with possession, led by 9 after 1. And now they lead by 4 to start the second half. There's the entry, and good adjustment by Station to collapse on the entry, and Henry Clay out with the steal, however. There's Jaden Jeffers in transition.
Turnovers coming back again to bite them. Bryan Station created the turnover and then turned it right back over in the backcourt.
Jeffers now with 7 and a travel at this end, so Station going to give it right back.
Back-to-back turnovers for Bryan Station is not how they wanted to start the second half.
And Henry Clay will flip it into Orjane Dick. 8 points in this game. And for the most part, Henry Clay did a good job against the press in the first half. There's Jeffers in the corner. And Jane Jeffers on the bounce through contact. Got her own rebound and willed it in.
She's playing some really, really good basketball today.
Jeffers with 4 points here in the early phase of this third quarter. And she'll trot to the free throw line.
Playing with confidence, playing with bounce, attacking, being aggressive. She looks like a basketball player.
Jeffers now with 10, the lone player in double figures tonight. And this matches Henry Clay's largest lead at 9. Uwase twirling in the lane. And a whistle resulting in a held ball. It will stay Bryan Station.
Station was really successful in the first half on out-of-bounds plays, getting the ball right underneath.
There's Carrington Clark offering a pass. Sophia Haggard finding Uwase, twirls that long, and a rebound snatched by number 5, Kelsey Lawson, and Henry Clay basket here gives them their biggest lead. Good overplay, going to poke it in backcourt, and Jeffers racing back and then draws a Bryan Station foul.
Yeah. Guard, good job creating the deflection. And going a little too hard on the foul there.
That was just great effort by Henry Clay to get that loose ball.
Jeffers again. She's everywhere.
That ball was up for grabs, and Henry Clay at that point just wanted it more.
She really did. She beat her to the ball. Faster to the ball. Gets the foul call.
Here comes Lawson, and good overplay. Steal by a Kyle Wade of Bryan Station. There's a Sophia Haggard three. Off the mark. Wade snares the rebound. Great pass in the basket for Nicoya Gar.
Really good pass. Again, Bryan Station going to the offensive glass. Not settling for the three. Getting busy.
There's Jeffers just twirling and twisting, initiating contact, and back to the free throw line.
Coach Tribble has to be really pleased with the way she's playing. Really carrying the basketball team tonight. Handling the ball, beating the pressure, attacking the basket, getting loose balls, doing everything she can to keep Henry Clay in the game and ahead right now.
Jeffers now with 11, and Bryan Station with 4 fouls already in this quarter. And, of course, that means Henry Clay will spend the balance of this period at the free throw line with every Station foul.
6 minutes is a long time to be in the bonus.
That's off the mark. Good rebound by Henry Clay. Back outside, Aaliyah Baird twirls in a three.
What a game for Aaliyah Baird. Gives her 8 on the night.
And a foul coming up the floor will be on Henry Clay.
Henry Clay, the biggest lead of the night.
It is at 11. The largest lead prior was 9. But the offensive rebound freeing up Baird, who trickled in a three.
That's how it goes, man. You give up an offensive rebound, you can almost count it. They're going to make a three. Rules of basketball.
And Station answering. That's Kennedy Feltner Happy.
No, Carrington Clark.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Carrington Clark there for the nice 2.
That's 20 in lieu of 23 with a basket, 38-29, and we've got a foul.
And we're going to free throws.
On Bryan Station.
That's her 4th foul. Wow. Yeah, that's her 4th foul. She's going to have to come out and sit. That's a big loss for Bryan Station. Is it only the team's 4th foul? It's only the team's 5th foul. I guess it's only the...
Well, the scoreboard previously had 4 up there.
Yeah.
So maybe they jumped the gun. So now we got 4 Station fouls with 5:33 in the third quarter and a Henry Clay timeout. So Henry Clay will pause play. They lead Bryan Station 38-29, 5:30 in the third quarter. More coverage straight ahead on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
38-29, Henry Clay by 9. 5:30 in this third quarter. Boys action will tip around 7:30 or so. Should be an outstanding matchup between 2 of the great programs and also 2 of the top coaches, both, as you see on the screen, both coaches inside the top 5 in current active wins inside Region 11 with Ligon and Daniel Brown. Can't wait for that one.
Should be a good one.
And Henry Clay with the entry, and Jeffers called for the travel.
Jeffers has done that a couple times where she gets a little bit too deep into the paint. Right there, she's either got to pull up or pass it. She kind of held on to it a little bit too long, but really, really good job probing by her. Just got to make a better decision and finish.
Kyle Wade soaring up the floor for Bryan Station. Wade all the way funnels it up and in.
And that's what she does. That is what she does. She's excellent in the open court. She just missed all her layups in the first half.
Kyle Wade now with 5 unofficially. 7-point Henry Clay lead. There's Nora-Jane Dick inside the lane, and a foul prior to the shot. 2 free throws regardless, as that's Bryan Station's 5th team foul.
Yep, now we're at 5.
We talked about Nora-Jane Dick's poise in the first half. Just seems very steady to play at this level as a 7th grader.
You wouldn't know she's a 7th grader if you watched her. And that's a big statement.
Short with that one. Rebound for Bryan Station. Trying to get back in this game. Still plenty of time left. There's Akia Wade pausing in the corner. Carrington Clark. Elena Ward heaves that off. And there's Nora-Jane Dick to claim the loose ball. Jaden Jeffers. And a block underneath as the near side official will make the call.
Good try by Akia Wade, but didn't quite take it. Kind of was on the side there. And that's going to send Jaden Jeffers to the line.
She has spent a lot of time here in this second half. Her 6th free throw attempt.
She's making them.
7 second half points, 12 for the game. And Henry Clay has led for the majority of this game. Bryan Station did have a 1-point lead middle portion of the second quarter. And Jeffers has now matched Henry Clay's longest lead at 10. Station underneath. Nice move, Uwase.
Ooh, really nice head and shoulders to the middle. Turn back over the left shoulder. Well done.
Tony Uwase's made some nice moves in the lane. Back to 8. Nora-Jane Dick, foul line. And Station corralling the rebound. It's Carrington Clark. Akia Wade. Uwase, and she's fouled.
Really, really good job by Akia Wade getting downhill.
And very unselfish as well as she attacked the basket.
And that's Baird's 3rd for Henry Clay. She's been really, really good tonight, knocking down 2 threes. Going to see if Coach Tribble's going to trust her to play with 3 or if he's going to get her out.
It's Uwase's first miss from the foul line. She's now 2 out of 3. A couple of subs.
Looks like he's going to trust her.
Come in. Carolyn Young, one of them for Henry Clay, as Uwase steers up the 2nd free throw. And the lead back to 7.
Station going to extend that pressure. Hasn't really bothered Henry Clay so far as tonight. Oh, as soon as I say that.
Knock on wood, Robbie.
I know. I jinxed him.
Baird flips it away.
Oh.
There's the entry. Uwase trying to exploit that defense missed from the doorstep as Jaden Jeffers outlet to number 4, Aaliyah Baird. Baird up. Ooh. And a foul.
Kyle Wilkerson. The fouls are really adding up for Bryan Station. But a great look down court. Jaden Jeffers really throws a lot of one-hand passes, but that was one that was perfect, right on the money, and hit her partner, Leah Baird, right in stride. Baird.
So Baird for 2. Henry Clay, short turnaround. They're going to host Tate's Creek tomorrow, and Bryan Station on Tuesday versus Madison Central. That should be an outstanding game. As one more free throw is off from Baird.
Bryan Station's really going to try to attack the basket now.
Great extra pass. Tap pass from Jakai Wilkerson to Tony Uwase.
Really, really well done there. Extra pass.
Uwase now with 8. She's got 4 points, make it 5 points in this quarter. It's 42-36, nearing the 3-minute mark.
Station's going to have to get a stop on this end.
Jeffers skips it back to Emmy Van Meter, steers that short. Pinballed right to Lawson. Jeffers heaves one. And corralled in the corner by Bryan Station, but stepping on the sideline was Sophia Haggard.
What great instincts there by Nora Jane Dick and Aaliyah Baird to trap. Haggard did a great job running down the long rebound, was in no man's land, and they were just right there. Instinctually trapped, played without fouling.
Turned over as Nora Jane Dick lost the handle. Outlet pass, Wade off, and Jeffers again back for the rebound.
She's been everywhere tonight.
There's Jane Jeffers twirling in the lane, denied. That's Sophia Haggard out with it. Here comes Jakai Wilkerson. And Helter Skelter as Jeffers in the corner to Baird. And Henry Clay wants a timeout to try to stabilize things. That leaves them with 2, and the lead is 6. Henry Clay on top of Bryan Station. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
42-36, Henry Clay by 6 with 2:20 left in this third quarter. We saw a little bit of insequential offense here for both teams. Both teams a little bit out of sorts, and Henry Clay calling a timeout.
When you have a young team like Coach Tribble has, you got to use your timeouts. Up 6 right now with the basketball. You want to get a good shot here and have a good possession. So really, really good timeout by Coach Tribble there. See if they can't get something out of this and extend that lead back up. You don't want the lead to go down to 4. 4 is like the magic number. And keeping the lead at 6, want to extend it out to 8. Once you get to 4, that's the danger zone.
Just over 2 minutes now in this third.
Ooh. Station going zone here.
As Jeffers will control it over to Aaliyah Baird, and Jaden Jeffers, that's probably where they want it in 23's hands.
Yep, she's the senior on the basketball team. She's got the most poise, the most moxie. She needs to handle the basketball and make the decisions right now.
There's Baird, far sideline, and a closing foul, and that's going to net 2 more free throws for Henry Clay.
Again, great usage of the timeout by Coach Tribble. Bryan Station was in that zone. Henry Clay was content to pass the ball around top, making Station come out and guard him. Ends up in a foul on Wade, and 2 free throws for
That's Kelsey Lawson.
There we go.
Knocks that one in. And Lawson balloons the lead back to 8. Small plays like that have a huge impact in this game, and there's a turnover again. That's Dick underneath to Van Meter, and the follow in for Kelsey Lawson.
4 big points by Kelsey Lawson, extends the lead to 10.
46-36. Jaden Jeffers inside, did not get that roll. That would have made it a 12-point game. Back comes Station the other way. And a closing foul on Nora Jane Dick of Henry Clay. For Carrington Clark for 2. And Henry Clay, again, both teams average 44 points. Henry Clay's already exceeded that with 9 minutes left.
Both these teams scoring at a pace that haven't really seen yet this year. They're playing really good basketball.
Benicia Penny is back on for Bryan Station. She played sparingly in the first half. As Carrington Clark trying to reduce this to 8.
All right, minute left. Let's see what Bryan Station is going to do defensively.
Nora Jane Dick up top. Now back to Aaliyah Baird. Nice weave dribble and a completion for Nora Jane Dick as she knocks it in.
Really big time basket by Nora Jane Dick. Penetrating, probing, finding the gap, getting it done.
That three is going to be off the mark from Jakai Wilkerson. And Henry Clay by 10.
Henry Clay in no rush at all. 20 seconds left in this quarter. They're definitely going to try to take the last shot.
This is a solid performance by the Lady Blue Devils tonight. Now Jeffers at 8. They better get snappy. Jane Dick in the corner inside the arc. That is off. Rebound out of bounds, and that's going to take us to the fourth. Bryan Station, a 10-point deficit to make up as they trail Henry Clay 48-38. And the fourth quarter coming up next on Glycon.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
A 19-point quarter has Henry Clay leading 48-38 after 3.
No issue scoring the ball tonight for Henry Clay. Gotten a lot of contributions from a lot of people.
And Henry Clay will possess the basketball now to start the second half. Rather, the fourth quarter. It's Aaliyah Baird on the handle.
And Henry Clay's going to be patient. They've built this 10-point lead. Do not want to give it away.
Inside the arc, Nora Jane Dick sealed off and a travel. Great defense by number 1 Akai Wade, and also involved was Tony Uwase. And what's the plan and recipe for Station to get back in this game?
Station's got to get the ball to the basket. Akai Wade has to do what she does and penetrate, continue to penetrate and find open teammates. Try to get some layups to get back in the game.
Carrington Clark finds Sophia Haggard. That's well short. Trickles the net. Rebound scooped up by number 5, Kelsey Lawson.
A little too quick on that trigger right there.
Nora Jane Dick, a 3 up top. Left that long. Rebound snared by Van Meter, and it trickles home.
What a big-time rebound by Van Meter. That's an 8th grader leaving from the three-point line to get that rebound.
Wonderful putback. That's a long 3 off from Penny. And Henry Clay in complete control. Jeffers initiating contact and fouled by Tony Uwase.
Jeffers playing big-time basketball. I mean, that crossover move that she just put on was tough. Get into the lane, play strong enough to get fouled and not turn it over. Well done.
We talked about Jane Jeffers at the onset of this game in terms of one of the players to watch. The lone starting experience for the most part for this Henry Clay team. She had 5 points in the first half, now unofficially 9 in the second half.
She has played like a veteran. I mean, she looks like a basketball player. She's got moxie. She's handled the ball well. Had a couple turnovers, but overall, she's played an excellent basketball game.
And her passing has been exceptional as well.
Great decision-making overall. And Bryan Station is in the danger zone now.
52-38. This is Henry Clay's largest lead. Inside the lane, and nice drive by Akaya Wade.
That's what she's got to do. Get to the basket, finish when she gets in there.
Akaya Wade with 7. 12-point Henry Clay lead. And there is a held ball, arrow to Bryan Station.
That's a stop. Bryan Station's going to have to start stacking stops now. They can't let this game get away. Well, it's kind of already away. 12 points is a big deficit, but they've got 6 minutes, which is an eternity in the game of basketball. So stay patient. Don't have to go 3 crazy. Continue to attack the basket, penetrate against the zone, and get good shots.
And if they could get to the foul line like Henry Clay did in the third quarter, and there's one for Sophia Haggard. Going to have a Bryan Station timeout, as well as Sophia Haggard knocks in her third 3.
That's what you want. You want your best shooters shooting 3s. Carrington Clark understood that, penetrated in, didn't get too deep, kicked it to the corner. Sophia Haggard was ready for that shot. She rushed the last one. If you remember the last shot that she had, she shot it a little quick. Carrington did the same. Clark did the same thing, but this time she took her time, set her feet, and was able to knock it down. Cuts the lead to 9. And now they're talking about stacking some stops right now in that timeout.
5:58 left, 52-43. Henry Clay with the lead. Coming up at the conclusion of this game, we'll have our most outstanding players, 1 student athlete from each team. We also hope to have a conversation with the winning coach. And then we will transition to boys coverage between both Henry Clay and Bryan Station. As Henry Clay out of the timeout, trailing by 9, and a Bryan Station foul.
That's a horrible foul there by Kaya. That's her 4th foul in the backcourt, just a slap. She can't do that. She's too valuable to this basketball team to pick up that foul with 6 minutes to go in the basketball game. So she's going to have to be incredibly careful for the rest of this game.
Here comes Aaliyah Baird for Henry Clay. Every time Station is made a run, Henry Clay has answered. That's off from Jade Jeffers. Backside rebound, Emmy Van Meter. And Henry Clay going to pause play for 30. That's our cue as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this pause from Suntime Pools and Spas on Glycod.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Suntime Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Suntime Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Chris Labar and Robbie Moss back at Bryan Station. Henry Clay has led throughout, and they lead now by 9 with just under 6 minutes remaining. And Bryan Station going to extend that defense as they try to exert a little more ball pressure. There's Nora Jane Dick, double teamed. Now Jane Jeffers What makes that crossover so effective?
She gives, good pass.
And a foul.
Really good pass. Well done. Leah Baird finishing that great pass from George Jefferson. To answer your question on the crossover, she does a great job of using her shoulders and the rest of her body to really sell the fact that she's going right to come back left. So she puts down an extra dribble, gives an extra step, almost jab steps with it, and then crosses it over. Really hard for the defender to understand and see that coming. And she's strong. She's got a great build, and she can take a bump. Strong enough to make that one-hand pass.
And another free throw in. Aaliyah Baird. It's been a solid team effort tonight for Henry Clay.
Everyone has contributed. Everybody's played really well. Another one for Sophia Haggard. She's starting to heat up here in the fourth quarter.
Sophia Haggard now with 12 points, 4 made threes, trying to keep Station in this game.
Station's going to have to try to create some chaos, get some turnovers, and make sure that they're boxing out and getting rebounds.
Nora Jane Dick arcs one well short. And right off of Bryan Station, right off of Nicoya Gar out of bounds.
Look at that. That's an 8th grader. That's Emmy Van Meter making a play right there, keeping the ball alive, giving their team another possession.
Now Jeffers between the wickets. Corner three, a little short from Kelsey Lawson. Van Meter back to work on the backboard. Jeffers, yes!
Boom. What a big-time shot. And what a big-time effort by Emmy Van Meter, keeping that ball alive there.
Nora Jane Dick with the steal. And it's all Blue Devils tonight on the north side.
Wow. Largest lead of the game at 14 here.
And a Station time out. It's gone awry for Bryan Station as Henry Clay putting it on. And they're doing so much on the offensive backboard.
They're doing it, offensive backboard, keeping balls alive. You've got Emmy Van Meter that's gotten at least 3 offensive rebounds this half, where she's keeping the ball alive, giving her team an extra possession, and they've taken advantage, making shots, knocking down threes, doing everything that they need to do, and have extended this lead out to 14.
So 60-46, Henry Clay with the lead. We'd like to invite you to join and subscribe our free-to-watch high school athletics platform on Glycod as we strive to bring the most positive representation for high school athletics. And Henry Clay, we've not seen them any other times this year, but I would have to think this is their best performance of the year.
I'm almost sure of it. I am almost sure that this is the best they played. I walked in with Coach Tribble, and he said, they're coming along. And they've been a really, really coachable bunch. And you can tell that they're excited about the way that they're playing. Everyone's playing together. Everyone is excited for each other, playing well, and really came out and make a statement tonight.
If this score holds, Henry Clay will improve to 2-1 inside the district. The only opponent they've yet to play will be Scott County, and that's coming up soon. Haggard, double team. Now Akaya Wade, a 3. And it's Aaliyah Baird for the rebound, and it's all blue shirts. It's Baird all the way underneath, and she'll shovel it up and be fouled.
And that is Akaya Wade. That is her. Nope. Sophia Haggard, okay.
It's on Sophia Haggard, but Station again behind the curve on fouls. They're 4th in this stanza.
Aaliyah Baird.
Off the mark with that one.
Up 14 with 3:49 left is a good position to be in if you're Henry Clay. Now, Bryan Station has battled back and come back and made some big-time fourth quarter comebacks. This is going to have to be one for the season right here.
15-point lead, the largest, the bulkiest lead for Henry Clay, and a turnover off the mark that time by Van Meter. The rebound to Jakai Wilkerson as she'll try to weave into front court. Carrington Clark has that post entry deflected into the hands of Wilkerson, blocked by Nora Jane Dick.
What a comeback block by Nora Jane Dick. Just really impressed by the instincts of the 7th and 8th graders.
And that's going to send Henry Clay to the line for 2.
Henry Clay is playing like a team that is bonded, that is confident in each other, and knows what they're doing. Really, really impressed by the job that Coach Tribble has done with these women.
And he has coached his heart out on that sideline as Jane Jeffers knocks it in. And really the tone of this game in the second half, with only a 5-point lead at half, or rather a 4-point advantage, was Jeffers getting all those points early in the third quarter.
She really came out and asserted herself in the third quarter. She handled the ball, handled the pressure, made great decisions, put Bryan Station in foul trouble herself. And it's come back to really make a big difference in this game.
Yeah, Henry Clay only led by 4 at the half, and now 17 with only 3+ left.
Bryan Station has committed so many turnovers tonight. Turnovers, missed layups.
And Akai Wade lost the handle. That's going to be a layup for Aaliyah Baird. Puts that in.
Adding to her total.
I think this score might open some eyeballs around Central Kentucky.
Definitely not what people were expecting. Yes, maybe Henry Clay could come in here and get a victory, but they did not expect the Blue Devils to be up 19 against these defenders.
Blue Devils average, again, only 44 points a night. And they have shattered that in this game this evening. And Jeffers nearly got another assist. Lawson on the rebound. And a double dribble. Benicia Penny in for Bryan Station.
Blue Devils came in here 3-10, but they came in here and played like they're a team that knows where they want to go. Just really impressed with the fight, with the lack of experience they have. They really played like the veteran squad today. Limited their turnovers, especially in the second half, and played together, made shots.
Just over 2 minutes remaining. And Penny in the corner. There's a 3. That's going to be a little short. Good by hustle. Benicia Penny. Great effort, though.
Great hustle.
And it's going to find Uwase.
Oh.
And out of bounds to Henry Clay.
And they come back and look at the tape. They're going to be looking at their missed layups. They're going to be looking at their turnovers. And you can point to those to why the deficit is so large.
There's Baird in transition for 2 more. 21-point lead. And a couple of very tough losses for Station inside the district this week. Tuesday, of course, to Douglas, but this was a game that they needed to win, a home game.
Mm-hmm. Bounce back game is what you would think coming in here with this 3-10 team. But no. They have not found it, and they will be searching for some answers going into their next game.
There's Benicia Penny again, which will be Tuesday. Home tilt versus Madison Central. There's a play and a foul from behind as Jaden Jeffers is called. First team foul of the quarter for the Blue Devils. And a violation, or check that. No, it's a foul underneath on Henry Clay. So a couple of quick Blue Devil fouls. Stops the clock at 1:30. Wade. Well done. Akai Wade twisting and twirling for 2. Just over 1 minute now to play. Stay tuned for our Cartown Kia postgame report. We will have tonight's most outstanding players. Also hope to get a couple of comments from Henry Clay Victoria's coach Bryan Tribble. And then we'll transition to the boys affair. Got a basket there. We have an interview in the can, as they say, with Champ Ligon. A 21-point Henry Clay lead. There's Jeffers. Great pass in transition and another assist. And Baird having a career night offensively. Baird's season high was 19, and she's got to be very close, if not more than that. And there's one for Sophia Haggard. She's made 5 threes.
5 threes tonight. Get her to rock more. She shot it well.
Sophia with 33s on the year, but not nearly enough tonight. And Henry Clay going to traipse over to the north side and get a big district win. Final score, 71-51. Two great programs, two class head coaches going to meet at the scores table. And tonight, Henry Clay walks away a winner, 71-51. Stay close. Our Cartown Kia postgame report coming up right after this from Glycon.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Your holiday is on us this season when you shop and save on new Kias from Cartown Kia.
Holiday savings start now, and you can drive home the new 2026 Sorrento, lease for just $259 a month. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage, lease for just $229 a month. And don't miss year-end savings on new 2025 Kia Telluride, lease for just $299 a month.
Don't miss the season of new traditions at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit CartownKiaUSA.com.
In between games at Bryan Station High School, as the girls Henry Clay Lady Blue Devils a winner tonight over Bryan Station 71-51, as The Blue Devils, Ravi, improved to 4-10. Bryan Station falls to 10-6, and really a complete game for the Blue Devils.
I think that's probably their first complete game of the year. They had contributions from just about everybody. They played team basketball. They were connected defensively. And more importantly, in that second half, they did not turn the basketball over. Got a lot of contributions from everyone, and as a result, got a big win here in Bryan Station.
We hope to hear from Coach Tribble here momentarily as Henry Clay a winner again, 71-51. We'll step aside. More coverage coming up. This is the Cartown Kia postgame report. We'll have more right after this from Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Tonight's most outstanding players are built by Carpenters Local 1650. You can build your next chapter. A well-balanced Henry Clay outfit tonight, but Jaden Jeffers, the best player on the floor.
Best player on the floor from start to finish. She played composed. She played hard. I mean, everything she did was right. And having a 7th and 8th grader on your team on the court for the majority of the game, she was the leader tonight. And it was an excellent job in everything that she did. She made good decisions. She attacked at the right time. She helped the youngers have composure late in the game, and that's really, really important and vital. And honestly, it wasn't even close. So they took care of business early, and got a big district win.
So Jeffers with 21 unofficially, Aaliyah Baird 19, Nora Jane Dick had double figures. Just a great performance. Sophia Haggard played well in a losing effort. 5 more made threes. That gives her 30 now on the season.
Yeah, man, she can shoot the ball, flat out shoot it. She got open and probably needs to get a couple more shot attempts up, honestly, because the way that she shoots it and the clip that she shoots it at, really need to get her some shots.
While we've got a moment, we're going to await Coach Tribble. I believe Jaden Jeffers will join us. We're going to converse here with Champ Ligon. I was able to catch Champ a little bit earlier in advance of the boys' game, and we'll join Champ right now. A big one tonight on the north side. It's Henry Clay at Bryan Station. Central Kentucky High School basketball. Champ Ligon, head coach of the Defenders, joins us before the game. Champ, reflect a moment back to Tuesday and that loss to Douglas in overtime. You guys did some really good things. You've had a chance to digest it. What are your takeaways?
Well, I mean, Surratt made a great play at the end. Tayshawn was hand in his face. I mean, he had altered his shot, made him arch it up. But the credit goes to them, man. They made one more play than we did. We got a lot of stuff to clean up. We just got to keep getting better. I got a lot of young guys. Now I got two studs, 2 seniors that are tremendous, but the rest of the guys, little inexperienced, little on the young side, but they're getting better every day. And we got to worry about Henry Clay though.
Hindsight is 20/20. Was there any thought to potentially fouling DeMarcus so he couldn't get that 3 off?
Yeah, we did. I mean, we played great defense on him. I think that was a very low percentage shot. But we thought about that, fouling him. We could have played our defense a little different. So, you go back, you work at it, you make a mistake, you try to clean it up for next time.
What did you like best about your team's play Tuesday?
Well, we did a lot of good things. We came out early and really jumped on them. Started third quarter, we jumped on them again. Kids don't quit. I mean, we were down 6. I mean, what people forget was we were down 6 with 4 minutes to play. So not only did we make that up, we were in a position to actually win the game if they don't hit a big shot at the end. So it's just a matter of working every day to get fundamentally stronger, better at time and possession. We had a chance. We went up 5 in the third quarter, and we took 2 bad shots and made a turnover to give all that back in about 30 seconds. And we just gotta keep working on those situations and getting better.
I know you're so familiar with Henry Clay and Daniel Brown's philosophy. What's this year's team look like?
I like their team. They've got shooters. They've got length. They've got a senior superstar in Stephen Jackson. And I know they're going to bring it tonight. They've kind of been up and down this year, but they've got a lot of good pieces. And they're going to play hard. They're going to be aggressive. It's a typical Daniel Brown team.
The point guard has adapted well, Ricky Goatley. What's the challenge with defending him?
Well, the challenge is going to be to stay in front of him, and I feel like we got some defenders that can do that. But we'll find out. Sometimes you find out got to make a change. But yeah, he's a nice player, and we're going to have our hands full guarding him and some of the other guys. But on the flip side, I think they're going to have some problems with some of our guys.
Yeah, will. You talked about 2 of your studs. Describe the growth of your sophomore, Torrance Sanford, and what he's done for you.
Yeah, he's a tremendous young man, great personality, always plays hard, tremendous shooter. The more games like this he gets into, the better he's going to get, because he's got a great tool set, great ball handler, great shooter, great court vision, really a joy to coach. And the more big games he's in, the better he's going to get.
He seemed like he was really ready to take the big shots late in regulation. How did you feel? How confident were you, Champ?
Oh, I'm confident. I've been watching him. He played with our freshman his 8th grade year, and I've been watching him make big shots on the freshman and JV level for over 2 years now, so it's just a natural extension, and he doesn't have any fear.
Good luck tonight. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Head coach. Thank you, Champ. Let's check in Ravi Moss. He's with victorious Bryan Tribble and Jaden Jeffers.
We're here with Coach Bryan Tribble and Jaden Jeffers, the winning team. Blue Devils, a big-time win over your crosstown rivals, Bryan Station Defenders. Coach, talk about some of the things that were the key to the victory tonight.
Flat out, number one thing, take care of the basketball. We knew, and we've been averaging a lot of turnovers, but we knew we had to shorten our passes, and we had to meet passes. Secondly, you got to go get that ball with two hands and eat glass on both ends. Those were the two keys to success tonight.
Without a doubt. You guys did a great job handling the basketball, but you also got a lot of contributions from everybody on the team. You go down the roster, Nora Jane Dick had 14, Aaliyah Baird had 19, Kelsey Lawson had 9, and then Jaden Jeffers over here had 21. Talk about the contributions from the team.
Well, and this is an unselfish team. They have a good time together, but it's about sharing the sugar. Tonight they shared the sugar. They celebrate each other so well, and they wanted to celebrate each other. Tonight what you saw is how many scores I can put on the floor, and everybody can shoot the three ball.
Without a doubt. I mean, you guys shoot 44% from three-point land for the season. So, and it helps when you have a guard like Jaden Jeffers that can get the rock to these players. So, Jaden, let's talk about your game tonight on the court. You handled their pressure really, really well. You were doing a great job finding your teammates. What do you think led to you all's success tonight?
I think definitely everybody kept their composure. We've been having trouble with keeping our composure during the game, so I feel like a big district game like this is good that everybody was on the same page and we all finished a great game.
I would have to agree. I know when you have a 7th and 8th grader on the floor with you, composure is always going to be an issue, but you did a phenomenal job of controlling the pace. Let's talk about how you have developed over the years and gotten better at just controlling the pace and your emotions.
Yes, sir. So I'll say, like, my freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, I wasn't really, like, a big, like, lead scorer until, like, last year. So I feel like stepping into that lead scorer, it's just a lot of hard work. And I'm glad that I have teammates around me that also, like, do the same things I can do, if not more.
Exactly. All right, Coach, one more question for you now. It's a big-time win. You've got some momentum going. What are you looking forward to as the season progresses?
Yeah, right now we have to get some more contributions from the bench because we got to be able to give these girls a spell. So as we continue to develop the bench, it's going to be playing smart. Shot selection is key for us right now. And here's the thing, and Robbie, you know it better than anybody. We got to buy in on defense. That was what you did at UK, and so it's that same mentality. Our guards got to play smart. We got to stay out of foul trouble, and then we're going to press you for 4 quarters. So expect that for the rest of the season.
That's it. Well, listen, Coach Tribble, Jaden Jeffers, great job tonight as Bryan Station gets defeated by 21 to these Henry Clay Blue Devils.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
At Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Your holiday is on us this season when you shop and save on new Kias from Cartown Kia.
Holiday savings start now, and you can drive home the new 2026 Sorrento, leased for just $259 a month. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage, lease for just $229 a month. And don't miss year-end savings on new 2025 Kia Telluride, lease for just $299 a month.
Don't miss the season of new traditions at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Should be a fun one, and we welcome you back. Central Kentucky High School basketball here on the north side. Boys encounter of Henry Clay and Bryan Station. Tonight's starting lineups presented by our great friends at Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family. The expected starters for Henry Clay: Jackson Steffen, Jack Hemingway, Ricky Goatley, Barrett Goodwin, and that should read Kai Paris, who is expected to start for Henry Clay. And for the Blue Devils, it stems on Jackson Steffen scoring the ball at over 20 a night.
Yeah, Jackson Steffen is the guy for Henry Clay. He really stirs the pot, gets it going, and he's the most consistent scorer on this Henry Clay team. Again, tonight is going to be about the others. We know who the guys are for each team, with Jackson Steffen for the Blue Devils and Amari Owens for Bryan Station. It's really going to be about, can they get contributions from Jack Hemingway, Ricky Goatley for Henry Clay, and can Tayshawn Adams and Torrance Sanford and Chris Owens and company really help Amari Owens out when it comes to scoring.
So Owens, he is on the verge of being Bryan Station's all-time leading scorer, needing only, coming into this game, 162 to surpass legend Mike Allen. And to Robbie's point, Tayshawn Adams is averaging 19 points per game. Torrance Sanford averaging 9. And you heard Champ Ligon talk about Torrance Sanford. He's not afraid to take the big shot as a sophomore.
And you got to love that. As a sophomore, a guy that comes in and wants to take the big shot, will not shy away from it. That's the guy that you got to have confidence and believe in. And when it comes to big district games like that, that's the guy you want to have on the court with his hands on the ball.
Henry Clay and Bryan Station. Blue Devils 8-8. Bryan Station 11-5. Tonight's officials: David Hammond, Andre Williams, and Luke Roush. So glad you joined us tonight on Glycod. Should be an outstanding matchup. Both teams 1-1 in the district. The one common opponent is Sayre, as both Henry Clay and Bryan Station defeating the Spartans this season. Well, what do you look for here early in this game?
You know, I want to see how Henry Clay is going to guard Bryan Station. Bryan Station does not shoot the ball well from outside. They are phenomenal getting downhill and getting to the basket, especially with Amari Owens, especially getting to his left hand. So going to be anxious to see what Henry Clay is going to try to do to stop that from happening, and then see if Henry Clay can get some offense going.
And Ricky Goatley into forecourt, one of 3 key transfers that have really factored in the puzzle this year for this Henry Clay squad. And Steffen around, Hemingway from Berea, twirls in a 3 off a curl.
Nice play out of start the game right there. Get Hemingway going early.
So Jack Hemingway scribes in a 3, and it's 3-0. And Torrance Sanford running the point, and with him up top, Owens now can play off the ball.
Yeah, and that helps out. Get him some of the eyeballs off of him. When you're dribbling the ball down the court, everybody's looking at you. And here's Henry Clay in that zone like I expected him to be. But gives Amari a little bit more comfort, a little bit more space to get busy.
And Owens up top with a near side length applied by Jack Hemingway. There's Adams high-low. Nice grab by Roberts and denied, and a held ball denied by 6'4" freshman Alan Dixon that got the start tonight.
Big time block by that. Great high-low look there, but denial by Alan Dixon.
As Barber inbounding, and it's snatched away by Ricky Goatley of Henry Clay. Back to the trailer, Dixon. And it's out of bounds, going to belong back to Bryan Station. And here comes Amari Owens. And you just get the sense, Station, they've seen so much zone throughout the course of time here. Sanford and a block on the closeout by freshman Jalen Hill. So Hill and Dixon, we did not expect them to start. They both have, and they both made key defensive plays already.
Big time. Freshmen getting some minutes in a big time district game shows a lot of confidence that the coach has in them, and shows they've been playing in practice, obviously.
There is Barber over to Adams at the foul line. Now Barber inside the teeth of that defense. Roberts collects, denied again, and it's going to stay underneath Bryan Station. So some sturdy post defense by Henry Clay.
Listen, these freshmen are playing well early. It's a really, really great thing for Henry Clay if they can continue to keep this intensity up for this game.
So you got 3 seniors and 2 freshmen as Daniel Brown is the chemist on that sideline, trying to find the right ingredients to make this team play well.
Sometimes you got to mix them up.
There's the pass underneath. Is Barber up and off, and out of bounds back to Henry Clay.
Henry Clay ball there. Good battle inside. Stephen playing without fouling. It's going to be important. He stays in the game. They need him.
So Jackson Steffen to inbound, and he'll find Goatley in the corner. Goatley, great ball fake, jets it across to Hill. And now Hemingway, he's accounted for the lone points in this game, made a 3 up top on Henry Clay's first possession.
Henry Clay patient, getting into their stuff.
Poked in backcourt by Tayshawn Adams, and Jackson Steffen back up the hill for Henry Clay.
Henry Clay running their sets.
Dixon inside the line, and Owens, a pesky steal. Amari Owens in for 2.
That's what he does. He gets downhill, gets to that left hand, and that's a bucket. Taking advantage of the freshman in.
Amari with his first field goal, and it's 3-2. And Owens again in the thick of it. Outlet, Tayshawn Adams. And Adams bulldozes his way, and it's off. And Owens claims the rebound. And out of bounds underneath to Station.
Good defensive intensity there by Bryan Station, causing the turnover. Amari Owens kicks it ahead to Adams. Missed the layup. Owens has been really, really forceful. When he gets around the basket, he's just an absolute bulldog. He missed his layup, but Bryan Station retains the basketball.
Marcellus Ashford is checked in for Bryan Station as Champ Ligon going to the bench early. And now Ethan Owens is on the floor as well to the near side. Keyhole jumper is in for Marcellus Ashford.
That's a great sign for Bryan Station. They're going to need the others to step up. And Marcellus Ashford is classified as an other. Seeing him score early is good.
6-foot sophomore. Station's run all 4 in succession. There's Alan Dixon rifling it down to his classmate, Jalen Hill. Goatley, a 3 off a curl. Could not guide that in, and Ashford gobbles up the loose ball ahead now to 5. Amari Owens. Owens right to the basket, a strong drive, and a Henry Clay foul.
Foul on Hemingway.
So Amari Owens 4-2, where he has improved his free throw shooting some. He's up in the 60s this year.
Much better. Still going to be trying to improve that number for sure.
In the close loss at Douglas on Tuesday, of course, Owens fouled out, and that was a crucial key in that game, enabling Douglas to hang on and overcome a late deficit in which DeMarcus Surratt, as you well know, made a three at the end of regulation to send it to overtime.
The big-time shot that was.
And Amari guides that in the station now with 5 straight.
DeMarcus is a special player himself. A lot of talent around this area.
Sure is. Alan Dixon, great pass, and Hill. Wow. No goaltending.
No goaltending.
And Steffen out over to Goatley. Ricky Goatley puts it on the floor, and it's scarfed up by Marcellus Ashford. Now Amari with a trigger. And Dixon, the 9th grader, staves off Ethan Owens for the Henry Clay rebound. Here's Jackson Steffen badgering his way in, and Owens, the guilty party, called for Bryan Station's first foul.
That's what you want to see if you're Henry Clay. Jackson Steffen, your best player, getting the ball, getting downhill, taking his time, trying to finish strong in traffic. Gets to the free throw line to get his night going.
Steffen, of course, the lone returning regular off that team last year. So much expected of him, and he has delivered at 21 points, 10 boards a night.
It's always good when you have a guy that you can depend on that can go get you 20, and they have that in Jackson Steffen.
And not often we'll ever call a game for a young man off to the Air Force Academy. That says a lot about him.
It really does, man. Speaks to his character, what he's all about. Really happy for this young man, proud to see what he's able to do, and anxious to watch what he does over at Air Force Academy.
Tied at 5. So Steffen strings in a couple of free throws with 3:31 in this opening quarter, an even keel beginning. Ethan Owens near side to Ashford. And Torrance Sanford probing. Tayshaun Adams flings a 3.
Nope.
And off the basket support will be a dead ball back to Henry Clay.
Bryan Station's seen a lot of zone, but honestly, in the state of Kentucky with no shot clock yet, if you are patient against the zone and take your time, you can really get anything you want. Station did get a wide open 3 there for Adams, but I think they want something a little bit closer to the basket.
Here comes Ricky Goatley into forecourt, accelerating with that left hand. Steffen a 3 up top, and may have been blocked by Adams. It's going to catapult off the baseline back to Bryan Station.
Couldn't tell if he got a piece of that or if he just didn't get it there. But regardless, Station has a rock. And Clay extending the pressure a little bit. Just token, I'm sure.
There's Ethan Owens from Amari, no relation. In the corner to Marcellus Ashford. We found that out last week.
Had to ask, you know. Not too many times you got teammates on the same team. I mean, teammates with the same last name and no relation. In high school, anyway.
Ashford blocked on the closeout by Dixon. That's Alan Dixon, AJ's kid brother, with a block. And here comes Henry Clay looking for the lead. Hemingway, bingo.
Give him another one. It's 2. It's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Feeling good here in Bryan Station's arena.
8-5. Henry Clay by 3. Ashford in the corner. In the soft spot, Ethan Owens left that long, and the rebound snared out of there by number 1, Jackson Steffen. And it's 8-5, Henry Clay.
Still got to be happy with that possession. Got a shot, point blank range, just missed it.
Ricky Goatley showing off the wares with that dribble. And a near turnover, and Owens with a rip away. Amari puts it in.
Strong, just a ball magnet. He's a ball hawk.
Amari with 2 transition layups, both off Henry Clay turnovers, and it's 8-7. 6.5 minutes deep from the north side. Goatley is free. He lost his footing on that banana peel, and it's out of bounds underneath. Going to stay Henry Clay. Both teams going to their bench. As Henry Clay going to bring in 2 subs. And Jackson Steffen to inbound underneath.
Lonnie Barber guarding the ball from Bryan Station. Henry Clay patient.
Nearing the 1 minute mark is Ricky Goatley on that handle. And Goatley has that ball trickle right to Kamani Barber, and Barber out with a turnover. Now Amari Owens chiseling his way.
The strength to take the bump and still finish in the lane.
Amari with 6, there's Goatley. And stationed by 1. Jackson Steffen into front court.
This is the matchup I want to see. Let's see what we got.
Steffen, a strong drive, initiates contact, and he'll head to the free throw line. Foul on Torrance Sanford. And a couple of free throws looming for Jackson Steffen, where he is 2 of 2 tonight.
Both of the big dogs getting to the basket, not settling for threes, getting downhill, putting the onus on the officials, getting the call, and getting to the free throw line. Yet to make a field goal, but been very active in this game. Don't always have to score to leave an imprint.
Steffen, a 61% free throw shooter. Back to Tide. Henry Clay losing a tight affair Tuesday at Scott County 56-50, who coincidentally is hosting Frederick Douglass tonight. We will update you on that game when available, and it's short. And Sanford with a rebound.
Station content to hold for 1 with 13 seconds left.
And Amari now under 10. From the foul line, perfect. Amari Owens with 8. And that's going to take us to the end of the first. Bryan Station on top of Henry Clay tonight on Glycod, 11-9. Second quarter coming up right after this.
To safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Chris Labar, Robbie Moss back live 11-9 after 1. Bryan Station by 2, and Amari Owens off to a very hot start with 8.
I mean, that's what he does. We talked about this game and said it's going to be about the others, and Amari Owens is going to get his. He's got 8 or 9. I thought he had 9. He's got 9 of the 11 points.
Your pardon. We're shortchanging him already.
He's got 9 of the 11 points. And then Blue Devils only have 2 guys in scoring figures. It's Jackson Steffen and Jack Hemingway. So others haven't shown up yet for either team.
Yeah, Steffen up top for Henry Clay. Owens, the physical bump. Steffen got it.
Big time shot by Jackson Steffen. The composure to get in there, drive, look over his shoulder, and make that shot. Big time right there.
Tied at 11 with 7:30 now in this first half. Here's Torrance Sanford underneath. Just over 7 minutes in the second quarter, and Sanford providing some stability at the teeth of this offense for Station as they navigate the zone. Oliver Kaiser's trapped down low. And Owens twisting to the basket, coughed it up, and it's Jackson Steffen out with it for Henry Clay.
It is a struggle with Amari Owens out of the game. Where do they find the firepower? He's set to check back in already with a quick blow, good pass.
It sure is, and there's two underneath for Barrett Goodwin that's just checked in the game, a normal starter. Goodwin averages 5 a night. He's on the board now with 2 as Ethan Owens trips it in the corner. And we're going to have a Bryan Station timeout. We will step aside as well. A 13-11 Henry Clay leads, 6:27 in the first half. Back after this on Glycod.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
A great atmosphere tonight on the north side, as you would expect with two neighborhood rivals. 42nd District, it's Henry Clay and Bryan Station. These two teams, Ravi, have met for years and years, normally twice, sometimes even 3 or more times a season.
Yep, it's like your neighbor next door. You see him all the time, and now you want to beat him.
It's like the cats in the ball sometimes.
Oh, gosh, I can't stand Tennessee. Only school I really, really hate.
Tomorrow night as well, or is that noon tomorrow?
Nooner. We got a noon tip, early tip. Never liked noon tips on Saturday. It's 3 seconds. He's got to get out. There you go.
Station inbound. That's Tayshawn Adams. Nice overplay and steal, and Jackson Steffen out with it for Henry Clay. There's Steffen. Good one, collects and missed it underneath. And there's Tayshawn out with it for Bryan Station. Up to Amari Owens, number 5. Runs into a roadblock and wills it in.
It's so amazing, his body control. He always looks like, well, it shouldn't say always, but sometimes he looks like he's out of control. But his body control, to be able to get that up on the rim, it's amazing.
Amari now with a game-high 11. Jackson Steffen steers in a 3.
Can't leave him wide open. Tayshawn Adams went a little too far on that screen. Lost touch with Steffen. Wrong thing to do.
16-13 with 5:20 remaining in this first half. Steffen now with 8. There's a 3 in the corner, well off from Kamani Barber, and it's going to trickle out of bounds. And back to Henry Clay it goes.
Again, Station struggles from three-point line. Really want to be patient and try to pick and probe, get into the gaps, get the ball into the middle, have that defense collapse.
Yeah, the defenders 25% as a unit from 3 coming into this game. And Henry Clay, they've made 3 already to lead by that margin. Jack Hemingway, he's made a couple of 3s. He's up top being bothered by Torrance Sanford. And Hemingway blows right by for the bunny.
Big time move there by Hemingway. Sanford's so low to the ground, he can get underneath him. But Hemingway did a good job, crossed him over, got to the basket. Well done.
Jack Hemingway with 8 points. And Henry Clay leading by 5, the longest lead tonight for either team, and a very competitive beginning. Tayshawn Adams fumbled the entry. There's Jackson Steffen out with it. And Steffen finding Colton Helton a 3. And there's Adams with a rebound, and he is clobbered by Helton on the pursuit of the rebound.
Yeah, that's a compound. I don't know about the shot by Colton Helton. Looked like he was a little off balance there, a little quick. And then he compounded it with the foul, 84 feet away from the basket. Most coaches don't like that, but Colton can fight through it. He'll be all right.
And there's Amari Owens, 11 of Bryan Station's 13 points through the first 12 minutes.
This zone has bothered Bryan Station. They're not doing anything special, just packing it back in. Bryan Station hasn't been able to figure it out yet.
Elijah Bojang is on the floor for Station. He wears number 0. He is at the top left of your screen. And now Bojang thought he was going to get the handle. Owens inside the teeth of that defense, misses that long. And there's Elijah chasing down the rebound. Adams underneath through contact, lofts it long, and Stephen soaring for the rebound. And a held ball. That's going to net a possession switch, and it's going to be Bryan Station ball.
Thought Stephen got away with a foul there on Adams on the head and shoulders fake, but did a great job recovering and going to get that rebound out of his area. That was big time board right there.
So Station, the beneficiary of that tie ball. Sanford. And Owens, the deep trigger. He's playing very confident tonight.
He sure is, because that was a deep 3.
Amari with 14. Ricky Goatley springs into action. Did not get the roll, not once but twice. And Bryan Station with a rebound. A deuce here ties us again. Owens splits the double team and going to stay defender ball. Daniel Brown doesn't think so, but it will belong underneath to Bryan Station.
Back to that left hand. That's what Bryan Station wants to do. They want to push. They didn't get in on the initial break, but because Henry Clay never got to set up in that zone, they were able to still get that penetration and get that extra possession right here.
And Amari Owens with the inbound. Here's Sanford dumping it down. The return to Torrance. Lofts it up, and it creeps in.
That's really well done by Torrance Sanford right there.
Tied at 18, back the other way, and Isaiah Brown punches it home with the left hand.
Brown checks in and gets a bucket. Good kick ahead there.
A lot of component parts involved for Henry Clay tonight. You had both freshmen play well, and now reserve Isaiah Brown on the board.
Mid-season mix-up is what's going on, and it's paying off so far as they're still leading right now.
Henry Clay by a basket. Sanford, a deep 3. And Stephen strong-arming the rebound, and he's had to go to war twice to get big boards.
Gets man rebounds.
Here's Ricky Goatley. Oh, how about that move by Ricky? And Ricky's long with that one, and Amari Owens with the Station rebound, and Goatley back to poke it away. Loose on the floor underneath, and Adams flips it right back underneath to Hemingway. Able to hang on to it. There's Goatley. Slippery move for the field goal.
Nice head and shoulders, in and out. Great midi. Well done by Goatley there.
One of the defenders lost something on that head fake.
The lingerie on the deck is what they like to say, right? Big time.
4-point Henry Clay lead. Nearing 1 minute in a very entertaining first half. There's a Bojang 3. And there's Stephen again on the backside, or was it? No, that was Colton Helton. And a Station fouls. We take another look at a great move and basket by Ricky Goatley.
Look at that, taming that up, in and out. Ooh, big time right there. Had the composure to finish the shot. Well done. That's going to go on his highlight reel.
So 1:04 left. And Jackson Stephen, he's gone the distance thus far, as you would expect, and he'll bring it across.
Yeah, you don't get any breaks when you're a star in high school. You just got to play the whole game.
Woven around to Goatley. Back door is open.
Well done. Great pass by Goatley. Great finish by the freshman, Alan Dixon, doing what he needs to do to make a contribution tonight.
Pete Carrill smiling with that one on that backdoor cut, and it's out of bounds. Going to stay. Station is Henry Clay now exercising the longest lead for either team.
Really good execution there by Henry Clay.
Station inbounding. There's Owens. Tries a 3. Yes!
He's feeling good tonight.
Amari's made 2 threes.
He's already got 17, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, all but 4. Torrance Sanford and Marcellus Ashford each with a field goal, and that's been it.
And that's it. Oh,
there's Stephen up top. Stephen inside the lane.
Oh, get
denied by Adams. Amari. Yep.
Another one.
What a game. And what a half. And that's going to take us to the half as Dixon's heave comes up empty, a lot to digest, but the backdoor cut by Henry Clay has them a 1-point lead. 24-23, more coverage coming up. Central Kentucky High School basketball, great atmosphere, and thanks for joining us tonight on Glycon.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
My favorite thing about being a student at U of L is just the sense of community that I have on campus or off campus. Sports has positively influenced my life by taking me out of just slumps that I have in dark places. Anytime I'm feeling down or maybe alone, I always have basketball to go to. I can go to the gym at any time of the day and just my mind clears up. My name is Javon Hadley, and I'm better without it.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryan Road in Lexington. Visit manofwarhd.com.
Welcome back to Bryan Station High School. A great high school basketball game tonight inside District 42 on Glycon. Henry Clay, Robbie leading 24-23, and this has been a high-level game from the outset.
It really has. Both teams are playing well, execute the ball, not many turnovers, just a battle. That's what you expect out of a district matchup like this, and that's what we've gotten so far. In
terms of the scores individually, Mari Owens all but 4 points for Bryan Station.
I mean, we said it's about the others, but Amari said it's not about the others, it's about me. I'll take care of business, and he's doing that, scoring 19 points in the first half. Just doing exactly what he does. Gets downhill, penetrating in, getting out in transition, scoring a basket. just about any way he can, and knocking down some big-time threes.
Yeah, Amari, 2 of 3 from three-point range. You've got one standalone field goal for Marcellus Ashford, and Torrance Sanford has 2 as well. Other than that, it's all Amari. Now, for Henry Clay, much better distributed. Jackson Steffen, Jack Hemingway, each with 8. Then you've got Dixon, Goatley, Goodwin, and Brown, each with 2. And Henry Clay's bench has shown up in this game.
Yeah, now the others have shown up for them. They haven't scored a lot of points, but the freshmen have come in and done a good job. I mean, they came in, they rebounded the ball well. They're executing their offense, getting backdoor layups. So Alan Dixon came in, got a bucket. Jalen Hill hasn't scored yet, but he's done a phenomenal job rebounding the basketball and defensively doing his part against the big Tayshaun Adams. Tayshaun Adams hasn't scored yet in this game, and that's a big donut for Bryan Station. Probably one of the reasons why Henry Clay is enjoying a 1-point lead at the half right now.
Yeah, Adams again averages 19 points per night, as Ravi mentioned, scoreless. A couple of the other numbers as we were just handed the score sheet. Henry Clay, 6 assists, 6 turnovers. Station, 5 turnovers, but only 2 assists. Is that a product of Henry Clay's defense or Amari just scoring all the balls?
A little bit of both. It's a combination of both. So Henry Clay's done a really, really good job in their zone, not allowing penetration and really keeping the middle closed. They've gotten a couple looks inside, but not a lot. So Henry Clay's done a good job, but a lot of the points have come in transition for Bryan Station, and when Amari's taking the ball from coast to coast, you don't get an assist for that.
Henry Clay, 3 out of 4 from the foul line, all by Jackson Steffen. And Bryan Station, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As halftime score has Henry Clay on top of Bryan Station, 24-23. More coverage coming up the second half in just a few moments, live from the north side. It's Glycod.com.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Your holiday is on us this season when you shop and save on new Kias from Cartown Kia.
Holiday savings start now, and you can drive home the new 2026 Sorrento, lease for just $259 a month. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage, lease for just $229 a month. And don't miss year-end savings on new 2025 Kia Telluride, lease for just $299 a month.
Don't miss the season of new traditions at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of today's student athletes through our free-to-watch platform. And please subscribe and tell a friend, as Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics. It's been a great first half. And Henry Clay by a point as we get ready for half number 2. Got an issue with our control panel here. That's always a pleasant surprise by the folks at Production Truck. We will try to get things updated as Henry Clay gets an early basket.
Great execution coming out of the half there. Wide open layup after the simple V cut. Well done.
So 26-23. 26-23 the score.
Henry Clay staying in the zone. Very effective in the first half. Held Adams scoreless. Don't think they'll be able to do that in the second half, but going to stay in it. Content to sit back up 3.
Robbie, I'm going to take care of this if you can.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Owens passes to Barber. There's Adams for the shot. Foul call, though, so Adams go to the line. Try to get in the scoring column for the night. But I'm sure that Henry Clay talked about containing Amari Owens and keeping him out of the lane. And as long, there we go, Tayshawn Adams gets his first point of the night on the free throw line.
And they desperately need that, as Adams again averaging 19 per.
Need him to show up in the second half.
And he'll drain 2. So 26-25 with just over 7 minutes left in the third.
Jackson Steffen handling the point guard responsibilities. Shows his versatility.
Now Steffen twirls in, fade away. A little short, and Owens snares the rebound.
And look for them to do this in the second half. Get down the hill before the defense can set up.
Owens shot off the mark, and Adams got the memo at half. A big offensive rebound.
We're calling his name more, and that's a good thing. Settling for three-point shots, though. I don't know if that's a good thing.
There's Alan Dixon collecting the rebound. And Jackson Steffen been very assertive tonight with 8 first-half points. Goatley slippery in the lane, and he threw it away. There's Amari Owens from Kamani Barber, and Owens puts it in.
Give him 2 more.
And a Henry Clay timeout. Bryan Station retakes the lead, 27-26. Stay close, more coming up from Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
27-26 as the third quarter just underway here at Bryan Station High School. Henry Clay calls a timeout, and you get a small sense of maybe a momentum shift here.
Henry Clay is going to come out and be extremely aggressive, pushing the ball down the court and trying to turn Bryan Station trying to turn Henry Clay over. So let's watch his first 4 minutes of the second half. Always a big momentum shift and a game changer in any ball game.
Here comes Jack Hemingway around and Goatley into forecourt for Henry Clay. Goldie inside the teeth of that defense.
Woo!
Great pass. I'm not sure Jalen Hill was ready for it. Steffen follows, and we have a foul.
Man, what a move by Goatley to get downhill, toss it back. Freshman wasn't quite ready for it in Jalen Hill, but luckily Jackson Steffen had his back.
We've seen a couple of electric moves out of that point guard tonight. Both point guards, for that matter.
Goatley's been phenomenal so far.
And Jackson Steffen reties the game.
Henry Clay does not want to play from behind. They want to play with the lead so they can pack it up and make Bryan Station shoot over them. I'm pretty sure that's what Coach Daniel Brown was saying during that timeout.
Henry Clay by a point again with 5:45 in this third quarter. Both teams 1-1 in the district coming in. And they'll meet again this season at Henry Clay. It's Torrance Sanford up top.
Station has a size advantage with both Koloko Roberts and Tayshawn Adams in the game together. I think they would try to exploit that high-low look.
Sanford in the lane. Well done, Robbie. And there's two as Roberts punches it in.
He's just down there. He's too big to not have an impact on this basketball game, especially against the zone like this.
Roberts trying to fulfill the role of Brumley Fawn last year. There's a three in the corner, off from Dixon, and Adams pinballs it right to Sanford, who finds his companion, Amari Owens. Owens, now Tayshawn at the elbow. And a hot tamale coming this side, and Roberts able to lasso that loose ball.
But he's taking a deep breath right now, a little reset.
Tayshawn Adams inside the seam. Adams, a strong drive, lofts that long rebound. Jackson Steffen, a great Henry Clay rebound.
Really good defense there by Steffen, and exactly what Adams needs to do, go to the basket.
And Goatley going to tee uphill that comes up empty from three. There's Amari Owens over to Sanford, Torrance Sanford. And Roberts just not ready for that pass.
Not ready. That's a little too hot for Roberts. What they got to do is just toss it up towards the basket and give him a chance. What you do is you throw the ball at the corner of the backboard. What happens if he doesn't catch the ball? It bounces off the backboard and he can still catch it off the rebound. You can't just throw him a hot pass like that, that low. Sanford got to help his teammate out there.
Ethan Owens checks in for Bryan Station as Kamani Barber will shuttle out. And now Goatley back to Steffen around Hemingway, who made those two early threes. And he's got 8 points.
It's been quiet since, but hasn't gotten any shots up.
And Barrett Goodwin, talk about a hot tamale, able to hang on to that one.
Man, nobody wants the ball.
There's Goatley. Squeezes one off. And Ethan Owens corralling the carom for Bryan Station. There's Amari Owens. There's the pass and the reverse layup kissed in by Tayshawn Adams.
It's not a fast break, but it's still a secondary break where he doesn't allow the defense to set up. Amari Owens so good at that.
31-28. Colton Helton driving, lost the handle.
Good hand there by Owens.
Station just makes you play a little faster than I think you're accustomed
They
to.
do, and that's what they have to do. They know that they understand they have to get the ball up and down the court, and the easiest way to score is to not have to score against the set zone. So pushing the basketball, trying to get some deflections and turnovers is what Bryan Station wants to do in this basketball game.
And Owens going to flip it over to Ashford in the corner.
Oh.
And Goatley got a hand on that entry. And Owens back, he gets a hand on everything. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay Henry Clay.
Been incredibly active. He's having a conversation with the young fella, Ashford, right now, explaining, don't make that pass. We don't need that turnover.
Henry Clay only 4 points in the first 5 minutes. And from the doorstep, it rattles off from Jack Hemingway.
Good look for Hemingway.
And Owens flips it to Ethan Owens, left wing. Owens underneath, nice woven pass. And Roberts, he's a little frustrated as you can see him down there.
He is, but the big fella has to understand he's got to start moving towards the basket. He's standing and waiting on the ball when Owens just gave him a really good pass leading him to the basket. He should catch it with the momentum going towards the basket. He's got a layup.
Now Murray up top. Just north of 2 minutes on the north side. And a 31-28 station lead. Henry Clay girls won big earlier.
Man, I feel for these high school coaches.
Ashford inside the line. Owens, good closeout by goalie Owens inside the arc. There it is.
Great mid-range game. That's his specialty. Getting to the cup, shooting that midi. But he's showing it all. He showed his depth, shooting from deep, and his midi. We all know he can get to the basket. Played a complete game.
Why do you feel sorry for the high school coaches?
Man, there's so many gaps and ways that Bryan Station could be beating that zone right there. If Roberts would actually go to his defender and put his body on him and create that space and give him a passing lane, he'd get layups all night long. Yet he's just standing on the baseline because he just doesn't know any better. It's just a hard thing to teach and have the patience that you have to have with these young men, teaching them the game of basketball, especially when they know it all.
Right, Henry Clay going to call a full timeout. Bryan Station leading by 5. More coverage coming up right after this pause from Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
(33-28) Bryan Station over Henry Clay. Still inside the Henry Clay full timeout. Middle segment here of this third quarter, and Daniel Brown's had to burn 2 of them in this stanza.
Yeah, he has, but he's got to keep his team close. He understands how important this is and how things can get away if he lets them. So the timeouts are there for a reason. You can't go home with them. Take them. Say what you need to say. That way you don't get home and regret not saying, I should have called that timeout.
And Ricky Goatley into forecourt. Goatley, little baseline flip is in.
Goatley's played under control all night. Really, really good floor game from Goatley tonight.
Ricky Goatley now with 6. A little shy of his average at 9, and it's 33-30 Bryan Station. Owens, that's Ethan Owens. Off the mark, Ricky Goatley collecting the rebound. And a Henry Clay 3 here ties the game. There's Goatley twirling. Stephan, well off the mark there. Good one, had the rebound and then lost it out of bounds.
I think Stephan got hit on the elbow.
I think he did too. Daniel Brown definitely thinks so.
Coach Brown definitely thinks so, but it did look like he got hit. And that was a pretty big miss for Stephan, so it would make sense.
With 40 seconds now in this third.
Stripes got a tough job.
Station led by 2 after 1. Trailed by 1 at half, and now leading by 3.
They're content to dribble this out and take the last shot. A little bit of movement. 12, they probably want to do something. Get the defense moving in some way.
Now under 10. And Amari requesting a screen. Sanford extra pass. Ethan Owens did not get the roll that time, and the rebound snatched by Stephen, and that's going to take us to the fourth. Bryan Station 33, Henry Clay 30. A big 42nd District Showdown, fourth quarter coming up next, live on Glycon.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt affordable. Flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Welcome back to Bryan Station High School. It's Central Kentucky High School basketball. Defenders with possession by 3 as we get ready for the final stretch in this game. And in no hurry as Bryan Station is Henry Clay just packing in that zone.
And this is why we need a shot clock.
And at 7:20, I think Tony Yates would be proud of this.
Man, we played a team in Union County down in the second region, and they used to do this. Get up 4 points, man. And, hated it.
Yeah, nobody's gotten better here in the last minute.
No. Our viewers definitely haven't.
Yeah, Sanford now under 7, so a wasted minute. And
they're getting them. Listen, they're doing the job is getting done. They've gone man to man. They're getting them out of the zone, and this is this man cannot be guarded by anyone on Henry Clay's team.
There's Sanford inside the line, lofts that on the run. And the rebound deflected right to Colton Heltman. A big Henry Clay stop there. Goatley, the trailer, tees one up. And Tayshawn Adams, he's been quiet tonight, but he gets the big rebound there. There's Amari Owens, and it crawls in.
Big time. When he gets moving and motoring downhill, good luck.
There's Stephen bulldogging his way to the cup, and he's fouled.
Gonna need some more of that. Great move by Stephen to get to the cup, though.
Take a look at the preceding play resulting in the miss. And Henry Clay down now at this end for 2 more Jackson Stephen free throws. He has shot free throws very well tonight. Now 6 out of 7.
He's making them tonight. They need every one of them.
Deficit at 4. And now 3. For the defenders, rather for the Blue Devils, 35-32.
They're in the box and 1 now, which is not a bad move if I'm Henry Clay. Make somebody other than Amari Owens beat you.
You've got the freshman Jalen Hill on Owens.
Yeah. Put him on there. Let me see what he can do.
That's a stern assignment. There's Owens back to Adams on the return, and Tayshawn left that short, and Stephen, he's done a magnificent job tonight on the backboard.
Really has. Rebounded the ball extremely well in the first half, keeping Adams off the glass. Got to see if they can capitalize on this now.
Here comes Ricky Goatley. He's not left the floor much either. Lays that short, may have been blocked, and out of bounds. Bryan Station. Britton Johnson is checked in for Bryan Station number 43. He is right above the scoreboard. There he is. No, that's Sanford. But trust me, Johnson is in the game. Just over 5 now.
Amari did the right thing the last time. Catch the ball on the wing, get Tayshawn Adams involved, and then get them moving. The others can't stand around while they're in a box and one. You got to have movement.
Tayshawn Adams weaves it around the clock. To Torrance Sanford. And how about Hill intersecting in the passing lane? It's going to deflect out. Going to be Bryan Station possession.
Hill with the tough assignment, trying to keep the ball away from Amari Owens. But the freshman seems like he's up for the task.
That's great defense here.
Really, really good defense.
The Station still leading by 3. And Owens at the teeth of the defense, right through the lane he goes. Rebound, Colton Hilton.
Still think that's a win for Henry Clay, though. Oh.
Yeah, foul from behind by Amari.
Yeah, a nickel dimer.
Only the second team foul for Bryan Station in this quarter, the first for the game on number 5, Amari Owens.
It's been a clean game. Not a lot of fouls been called in this game, so it's been a clean basketball game. Well played on both teams.
And Jack Hemenway floated in play. Hilton weaves it around. Great deflection by Bryan Station. Kamani Barber scarfs up the loose ball. Owens fouled by Ricky Goatley.
Chaos.
A lot going on, and in that critical 50-50 ball, let's leave it to an outstanding football player, Kamani Barber, to pick it up.
Scoop and score there. Scoop and score and pass it to Will. That's what we're in for Bryan Station. Just get the ball to Amari.
(35-32) as Owens tries to make it a 2-trip game. Ethan Owens back in. And Britton Johnson, his stint was brief as he trots out for Station.
Freshman for freshman. See if he gets the assignment of Amari Owens in this box and one.
And Owens steers that one off. And a rebound, Jackson Steffen. He's on his way to a double-double tonight.
Yeah, double-double machine. Really impressed with how steady he is as a basketball player.
And a foul on Station. That has 3 now for the defenders in this quarter. Offensive production has slowed down mightily here in this quarter.
Yes, it has. Started with the stall to start, and we haven't really picked up. I think we're stuck in neutral right now.
Ricky Goatley underneath us.
Elevator screen. Good defense of that.
Colton Hilton. And Daniel Brown, you just sense some consternation on the Henry Clay sideline. His body language tells everything.
Yeah, it does.
And it's going to be a full timeout for Henry Clay. 35-32, Bryan Station on top, and you're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycon.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Still inside the Henry Clay timeout. Middle of this fourth quarter. Bryan Station on top 35-32. Going to be defenders basketball. And both teams, Robbie, trying to seek some offensive answers.
Yeah. Going down the stretch, you want to get good shots every possession. So every possession is magnified and intensified with 3:33 left in the game. 3-point ball game. Henry Clay wants to get a quality shot. Doesn't have to be a three, obviously, but you want to get something going towards the basket optimally in Jackson Steffen's hand.
And Steffen now will handle it. There's Ricky Goatley.
Yep.
Great cut. Steffen knocks it in.
Great execution out of a timeout. Really well done. You get Hemingway coming off the double, Steffen on the slip. You get exactly what you want.
Great coaching by Daniel Brown and staff to get that easy basket out of the timeout.
Really well done.
1 point, Bryan Station lead. Tayshawn Adams trying to get to his spot.
Henry Clay still in the box and one.
There's Sanford, runner inside the lane, got it!
He's got 4 big ones today.
There's Colton Helton back to Steffen. Extra pass in the corner, Dixon for the tie, and Helton the shove. And a Henry Clay foul on the ex-Scott County Cardinal. Torrance Sanford has shown the knack to take big shots. He made a critical 3 at the end of the Douglas loss on Tuesday, and here in crunch time, no sense at all in passing up that shot attempt.
You want to have guys on the court that want the ball. He's only a sophomore, but he wants the rock. You got to love that.
There's Amari Owens as Bryan Station try to grow this to a 2-trip game, and they'll call timeout. So we'll keep things here. As Station calling a 30-second timeout. They've got the ball with 2:16 remaining. We put this graphic up at the conclusion of the girls' game. Let's take one more look at it. The success of these two coaches. It's really remarkable when you think about it, all the great coaches in the 11th region.
Yeah, it just goes to show how good a program that these two coaches are running. Understanding how to win games. It's not easy to win a game. Being able to compile that many wins and be 4th and 5th in the region respectively, it speaks to how well these guys can do their job.
Alan Feldhouse, Brandon Salzman, Steve Wright, a who's who. Champ Ligon and Daniel Brown take back seats to no one. So side out for Station. As Amari Owens working opposite Jalen Hill, as Hill has done a yeoman's job playing defense.
Really has.
There's Ethan Owens from Tayshawn Adams, and the follow off. That was Kamani Barber from the porch that missed it. And Dixon will be upended and be a foul or perhaps a deflection out. It's going to belong to Henry Clay either way.
I think it was just out of bounds. Barber may have been on that baseline when he was touching the ball. But that's a win for Henry Clay.
That freshman Jalen Hill done a magnificent job on defense.
Freshmen have been really, really good tonight. Alan Dixon and Jalen Hill have come in and played big-time minutes, and we've got a foul on the inbound.
Hold away from the ball. It's Torrance Sanford Station now with 4 fouls in the quarter.
And that's important. Next one puts him on the free throw line.
Jackson Steffen. The end of front court for Henry Clay. As Steffen weaves his way past Adams. No. And Adams with a rebound.
Really good move there by Steffen. Just missed the lay. Bryan Station going to take their time. 90 seconds left.
There's Sanford blowing by Goatley. Cutting Barber.
What a drive by Sanford.
Barber's first field goal. Stefan steers up a three. Tapped in, maybe tapped in by Owens, but it's going to be credited to Alan Dixon. And we're going to have a Henry Clay timeout.
Yeah.
Torrance Sanford with a big field goal and then a key assist. And the lead at 3 with 1:10 remaining.
This is what you want, Friday Night Lights. Game coming down to the wire. Sanford did a really, really good job. That's what you have to do against the zone. When they're in a box and one, the others have to drive, penetrate, and kick. I mean, you can't let 4 guys guard you. You have to be able to outnumber them. It's 2-on-2, drop to the basket. And Kamani Barber did a good job of not standing. He made himself available, got to the basket, and got an easy layup. Let's see what Coach Brown's going to do out of this timeout.
Henry Clay, 1 timeout remaining. Bryan Station with 3. There you see the foul discrepancy. Bryan Station with the 4 team fouls. Henry Clay 2 personals in this fourth quarter. And the defenders will have to traverse the full length of the floor here, leading by 3.
One 1-3-1 zone here for Henry Clay.
You got Dixon with the teeth of the defense. And Barber finds Owens up top.
Within keep away.
Torrance Sanford and Adams exchanging with a sophomore, and there's the foul. The 3rd team Henry Clay personal.
Yeah, I was going to say the foul situation maybe not be the best. You kind of want to get to the foul, to the 5th foul if you're Henry Clay to get them on the line. Still got 2 more to go, so Bryan State's going to do their best to continue to kill time. They don't have to shoot a shot, so Henry Clay's going to have to foul. Get the ball in his hands. You're going to have to foul.
There it is. It's on Dixon. But you go back to that wasted minute of the fourth quarter. How much would Henry Clay like to have those 60 seconds now?
He comes back. You know, it's tough. It's a tough thing to do, to be able to sit back and give a minute up. It's only a 32-minute ball game. All those minutes are priceless.
So both teams now with 4 team fouls. And Dixon's, he's been the hatchet man. He's got 2 early personals. Up top, Torrance Sanford at 30 seconds.
They've got a foul.
And Goatley will stop the clock at 28.5. So Tayshawn Adams, 74% free throw shooter, will have 2.
Yeah, I don't think Adams was the guy that you want to foul there. I think you want to foul somebody other than Tayshawn Adams. He's one of the best free throw shooters on the team. So got to read the scouting report, fellas.
Trying to make it a 2-possession game. There it is, up to 40. Both these teams well beneath their average scoring on the season. Station averages 66, Henry Clay at 60.
I think the women's game scored all the points.
They did.
You flipped the roles there.
Yeah, the Henry Clay girls, if you would have thought of the 4 teams, who would score the most tonight?
Wouldn't have guessed that one.
You would not.
Would have lost a lot of money on that bet.
Got a Bryan Station timeout. More high school basketball coming up. Some great games coming up next week. Tuesday, Douglas, Henry Clay, then Lafayette, Dunbar on Friday. We are actually not going to stream the Scott County Bryan Station game Friday. That is at Memorial Coliseum. So that game will not occur on our platform. Hope to find a substitute. But a big one Tuesday, Douglas versus Henry Clay. Douglas, at last check, was leading tonight at Scott County at halftime. So now what's the plan for Henry Clay? You've got enough time left in this game.
You've got enough time to play the foul game. So what you want to do is go down, try to get a quick 2, best you can, and then hard attempt at a steal. You don't have to foul right away. You try to get a steal, get in the passing lane, go hard for the ball, and if you don't get it, then you have to foul. But quick basket, try for steal, then you foul. Bryan Station has to take care of the basketball. It's the time. Henry Clay has to take care of the basketball, not let Bryan Station get any deflections or anything like that in this token pressure that they're applying.
So Henry Clay going to inbound. As Goatley.
Yeah, he's got to go. Got to go.
He does. Goatley underneath. There's Jackson.
Steffen
lost his footing.
Yeah.
And a station foul, 18.3 now.
And that's just as good. Score with the basket, with the clock not moving. Jackson Steffen's been pretty solid from the line tonight. Hopefully he can continue that. Try to cut this lead to 3.
Over 1,200 career points. As a Henry Clay Blue Devil and an untimely miss.
Well, he was short, and he has not got any rest tonight.
He and Goatley, I believe, have both gone the distance for Henry Clay.
He's built for it, though.
Sanford fouled by Helton. So less than 2 seconds evaporate, and now you've got 2 free throws looming for Torrance Sanford. 63% free throw shooter.
Not a bad foul. So Torrance can step up and knock him down. There you go.
Some players just have that it factor. You played with so many of them. You had it yourself, but Sanford likes taking shots in big games.
When you got to make them, you make them, you know. I can see guys that miss them in the first quarter, second quarter. When it comes down to it in fourth quarter time, you step up there with confidence and make them.
And he did.
Throw the percentages out.
So Sanford 4 points and a key assist all in the last couple of minutes.
He's been really, really good for them tonight. Applied really, really good pressure defensively, getting under guys on Henry Clay's team. Just being a little water bug. Sophomore, bright future ahead for him.
Station going to call timeout. Both teams now with 1. So in essence, it's a 2-possession game with less than 20 seconds left. And Henry Clay, a tall order here if they're going to escape with a win.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them. They're going to have to get downhill quick, score quick, foul quick, and hope they can get some misses. But they don't really have time to try to set up a screen play or something like that. They just kind of got to go right now.
We'll have our Cartown Kia post-game report very abbreviated tonight as we've been asked to terminate the stream a little bit early. A lot of things going on here at Station, and we're going to respect their wishes. I know they've been very respectful of us, and they're going to try to get some things ready for the weekend. So we'll have an abbreviated post-game. We'll have the most outstanding player, and then a so long. We thank you guys so much for joining us tonight live on this platform. 43-37 as Goatley into front court.
It's just too long developing.
There's a 3 by Hemingway. Helton chases down the rebound. It's going to stay Henry Clay. But this one, for all intents and purposes, going to go in the win column for Bryan Station.
Bryan Station holds home court. That's what they're supposed to do.
7th win in 8 tries.
Throw it up.
Up to Amari at 2. Might as well. And that's going to wrap things up. A punctuation mark. An exclamation point for Bryan Station. A winner tonight, 45-37. Cartown Kia postgame report is next on Glycod.
Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Your holiday is on us this season when you shop and save on new Kias from Cartown Kia.
Holiday savings start now, and you can drive home the new 2026 Sorento, leased for just $259 a month. Or new 2026 Kia Sportage, leased for just $229 a month. And don't miss year-end savings on new 2025 Kia Telluride, leased for just $299 a month.
Don't miss the season of new traditions at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by Carpenter's Local 1650. You can build your winning career today. First, Mario Owens for Bryan Station, 27, Robbie.
27 big ones. I mean, he did it all. He had 19 of the 23 in the first half and then finished the second half the same way, just being dominant. Anytime you have a team that has to go box and one on one player, you know that he's a special kid. And Amari did everything tonight. Made threes, got downhill, shot his mid-range, finished strong. Everything he's advertised is what we saw tonight.
Jackson Steffen, a great effort in defeat, 15 points and 8 rebounds, did not leave the floor. Incredibly steady player, man. You can understand why he's going to a place like Air Force just by watching his game. He did it all. He handled the ball, brought the ball up the court, got guys in the right places, finished strong, didn't get as many points or as many shots up as I thought he would, especially in the second half, but still did everything that he needed to do and is as good as advertised. That'll do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining us tonight live on Glycod. Please subscribe to our growing free-to-watch high school athletics platform. Thanks to Joe O'Melion on camera, Steve Bird, our producer, and analyst Ravi Moss. For those fine gentlemen, I'm Chris LeBar. Good night. You've been watching Central Kentucky High School basketball from Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School basketball, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista, we see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza, take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.